Hey, cuties. Good afternoon. Let me put on these little fuzzy socks. My feet are freezing. Happy Friday, guys. Hello, hello, hello to each and every one of you. Thank you guys for joining me for this Friday Power Hour Live. Hour-ish, I'll say. Hour-ish. We do have a little more than an hour, but I do have members only tonight with the Cutie crew. So we still gonna try to keep a hold on the time. But let me say some hellos. Let me get some background music going on my end. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Here we go. Now I don't know how this gonna sound, but I'm gonna go ahead and play it. But happy Friday again. I see some Cutie crew members in the building. I see my cutie mods in the building. Hello, hello. Hey, Cricket. Okay, let me go up and say some hellos. Hey, Neva P. Hey, Linda Gamble. Shout out to 294 of you that are watching currently as we get started. If you guys could please hit the like button for me, that would be excellent, actually. You guys know hitting the like keeps us in the algorithm, and we definitely want to remain in the algorithm. Hey, sis. Hello, hello. Okay, let me say hello real quickly, and then we're going to get into some things. Let's see. Let me scroll up. Hey, True Wisdom. I've been looking for you, girl. Hey, Tracy. I wondered who would check on Melody. I even asked in a Facebook group for the show. Folks said, "Oh, she'll be all right." A couple folks did mention Nell. Shout out to Nell Fletcher. Okay. Shout out. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. Tracy Lee, you about to go ahead and get me going already. Okay. So let me start your comment, but that's why we here. We shall get into it. Again, hey Linda Gamble, hey Olivia, Sabrina, Louise, Bevy, Miss Lady One again, Sabrina. Let me say to Bev G. I think I told you guys that Bev G always sends me every day. She sets the pace for me, whether she knows it or not. But she sends me daily prayers and posts, and I just appreciate her so much. Bev, I have something right here on my board that I printed out that you sent me. Beautiful prayer from probably months ago. I love it so much. I printed it out. But shout out to Bev G. What a beautiful soul. Hey, Sabrina, I'm glad you did. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Beverly. Again, we got my sis Pink, a table topics in the building. Hey, Too Blessed. Hey, Tree W. Good afternoon. Hey, Rose. Okay, Tree W. I'm not even gonna read this. I'm starting it so I can read it later. I see you have a pretty lengthy comment, and we'll definitely get into it. Hey, TK. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Tracy. Um, you're fine, Tracy Lee. Hey, Shannon. Angela Richardson. Hey, sis. I'm doing good. Thank you so very much. I pray that you are as well. Thanks for joining me. Hey, Barbara. Let's see. Let's see. We getting down. Chris Stephanie. I really like that. Chris Stephanie. Cute. Hey, Betty. Hey, May, June, July. TK, I think I said hi to you. Hey, Makita. Hey, Vanessa. Again, we got the Cutie crew representing. Cutie crew, there has been a topic post that's on the community wall that's been there for the past couple days. You guys know we rarely follow everything that's on it, but tonight we got a lot to discuss, and I hope that you guys will be in the building. If you are somewhere where the weather is still bad, please be safe. I saw a post, Somali, I think that's her name, Somali, in one of the Facebook groups, and she posted a video that was right there in Huntsville. I'm not sure if it was from today, a couple days ago, but this street was filled with ice. This poor lady was trying to hold on to her minivan and it crashed. It was just terrible. So please be careful no matter where you are, and stay safe. Stay off the roads if you can. I'm sure Huntsville probably got things cleaned up by now, especially hopefully for those of you that will be attending, child, should I say Mel's tour for Sunday? Carlos's podcast stop in Huntsville. And hopefully it's cleared up so you guys can attend, as well as the after party by Melody Shari. Let's see. Peaceful Journey. Hello, hello. Hey, T Rena. Hey, M. Bobette. Angela D. Jime. Jacqueline. Thanks. Denise. Miss Tina. T. Marie Vondell. Just listening. Hey, Bridgetta. Scorpion Liz. Veronica Monroe. Hey, Veronica Monroe. Hey, Mama V. All right, I'm getting down to the bottom, guys. Hey, Sonia, Irene, Desiree, Ori, Sharon, Cricket again, Ada, Sonia, another Sonia, Love Me, hello, hello, Ernestine, Cheryl, Canada, Deborah Jackson, Gail D, Kathleen, another Sharon, or is that the same? Oh, Sharon, you're from Beham. Beham representing. Where's old Wanda at, child? I know she's from Bessemer, but has Wanda been out and about lately? Hey, might be Shadil, I think, to you. Terry T, baby. Chrisla. We got the fabulous Linda Greer in the building. It's snowing there in D.C. Okay, be safe. Laquita KJ, Regina, Square Biz, child. Ooh, child. Square Biz. Dropping names, child. Hey, Square Biz. Hey, Neva P again. Brittany Janae. Brittany, you know I like to say the full name. Coco Eyes, Tracy, T Rena. Okay. Now I saw somebody saying Ludorn. I didn't see her yet. I got about 30 more seconds for my hellos. Baby girl, Barbara Emery. Hey, Barbara. Still praying for you, Barbara. Hey, Purple Queen. Hey, Irene. Hey, Juanita, excuse me. Jackie Johnson, Katrina, Angela, Kim Jones, Miss B, Phyllis, Edie, I got that name right. Joy S. Dorothy. Good afternoon to you as well. Casey. Okay. Let's see. If I skipped or missed, there's Lil Dawn. If I missed anybody, you guys know that I try to get to everybody. True Wisdom, thank you for rejoining the Cutie crew. You have been missed. I've been looking for you. Aquarius. Hello. Okay, we're gonna get started, guys. Gwendolyn Thomas. Let's see. Okay. Mick, I believe. Meek Mills. What a way to spell that. Hello. Tamara Morgan. Okay, guys, we 10 minutes in. We got to get started. There is not really a rush, but we do have members only tonight for the Cutie crew. So happy Friday again to each and every one of you. Thank you for joining me for this Friday Power Hour. Shout out to 491 people that are watching. If you can hit the like, I would appreciate it. Shout out to the replay gang in advance, as well as those that's in the bushes. So we are here to talk about, especially our favorite topic, love and marriage, Huntsville. We got some things to get into. Hey, Cookie from the Shy. But first, let's get into some quick hot topics. And they are definitely going to be really quick. But I want to say again, the title of this live was Yes to Nell Fletcher. Finally, an ally for Melody Shari. Finally, and I'll get into more of that in a couple seconds. But let me see something real quick. These are quick hot topics, okay? Just to go ahead and discuss because I did have them on my list. But let's see here. Let me do this. I always have to do this when I start. Okay. Okay. There and there. All right. So, real quickly, we have been discussing Brick Girl. Is this how I can do this? OMG. Hold on, guys. Let me go here. Okay, so what I want to do real quickly, let me bring up what I want on the screen first because I'm sharing this from two different windows. Two different windows. Shoot. Okay, cool. All right, so let me see if I can share it like this real quickly. Before I do that, though, let me go ahead and put the copyright disclaimer up. I will be sharing some things from Instagram as well as YouTube. So this is covered. Okay. This is covered under copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. We're going to give a little criticism. I did do a little researching and all of that good stuff. This is permitted. Fair use is permitted. So I needed to say that before I go ahead and share this. But you guys, let me know what you feel about Brick Girl. Brick Girl, child, has been charged with a felony. Brick Girl lied. And I felt so bad, guys. I felt real bad when that story first broke because I didn't believe her at all. And, some people did, some people didn't. I remember we may have discussed this in members only, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I didn't believe her. I'm sorry. And anyway, it looks like the PD did not believe her as well. So she was charged with faking the entire thing. And she falsely raised over 42K on a GoFundMe in donations. And that's absolutely horrible if you ask me. Um, you know, you are taking advantage of folks, taking their money. But I'm going to go ahead and replay this for those. I'm going to go ahead and play this for those that missed it. And let's just take a look at her original thing that she had going on. Whoever, let me pause this real quick. Let me pause this real quick. Ivila. Um, Thank you for that. Okay. But we in this live and we talking about something totally different. So we're gonna try to keep that on track. It is what it is. Okay. So, but thank you anyway. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and take a look real quickly. You guys remember this, I'm sure, and a whole hot mess.
I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men. It was like, what you gonna do? And I told all these men, like, yo, why this man got a brick on my face? And he's holding a brick, and all these niggas is watching.
All right, so I'm gonna pause that. Anyway, she was lying. And they said that allegedly what she did was inject her face with saline. And allegedly, if you inject your face with saline, it causes it to swell. So, last that I heard, and I'm not sure if you guys heard it, but as of yesterday evening, they say she's on the run. I'm not sure if she went ahead and turned herself in, but they say that she's on the run. She was supposed to turn herself in yesterday, and the news agencies were there. She had reached out to an organization, I guess, for them to be the ones that, take her in, and she didn't. But it's such a shame when you come out here and do something like this. You have to be really, really careful when it comes to GoFundMe's, because most times, child, it is a scam. And, sometimes for very, very good causes and reasons, as long as it's done correctly, then, it is what it is. But this wasn't her first rodeo. Um, okay, Purple Unicorn. Purple Unicorn said that all the money was allegedly, I'm gonna say, returned, but it wasn't her first rodeo. She had done something similar a couple years before and raised money then as well. So, what a shame. Belinda Matthews, thank you so very much for the Cash App. What a shame. What a shame. Shame, excuse me. But one other quick topic, hot topic, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into the love and marriage Huntsville. Let me go back here. Let me go there. And this is, let's see here. Okay. So I'm gonna bring that one up. I hate sharing from two different. I'm in Microsoft Edge and Google Chrome. But Diddy is still in the news. Still in the news. And Diddy has another SA accuser that's currently, hey Relly, currently suing him. And he got the nerve to demand that this woman be forced to reveal her identity in court. Despite, wanting to proceed as Jane Doe. And if I were her, I'll go ahead and reveal myself. I don't know if he's demanding it, maybe I wouldn't, because who are you to demand it? But it's the audacity for me. That means if you ask me, everybody should reveal themselves because he got a lot of cases that are currently against him. But they say that she is a celebrity, and for that reason, she does not want to reveal herself. But it was just the nerves for me. So Diddy has still been very quiet, and I think he will be for quite some time. But yeah. Okay, that's what I heard as well, Relly, that she's a public figure. Now, Relly, I don't know about you, but I also, well, I don't want to put no names out there, child. But what I heard or what's going around the streets is it was somebody that he was recently dating. And that's all I'm going to say. You guys think about who he was recently dating. And I'm not sure if that's her, but they haven't been seen in a couple months, especially since all of this has come out. J28T, thank you so much for joining the Cutie crew. I appreciate you. All right, guys, and we're going to go ahead and get into some love and marriage Huntsville commentary. Um, but thank you, Jay. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Cutie crew. All right, we're gonna go ahead. You did, Trisha. See, I didn't. And I felt bad, because we really want to, I do, for the most part, believe black women. But a lot of times they be lying, child. A lot of times they be lying. And I just, felt like from the jump that was a lie. I really, really did. So yeah, hopefully she's went ahead and turned herself in and she can be properly charged and gone head on somewhere, because that's terrible. But let me go ahead and bring this up. And which one do I want to do first?
Shit, what?
Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bring this in. This is part two, where the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville played a game of who's most likely to. Now, when it comes to this, I'm sharing this from YouTube. And hopefully they don't come back, child, and try to do anything. So, for the sake of the video, if it's here while we're live, it'll be here. But if they come back and say something where I need to remove it, it will be cut out. But I wanted to show you guys this first, and then I'm going to get to the clip of the reason why we're here. But take a look at this. This is from the OWN Network's YouTube page. And if you guys have not watched it, make sure to go over to the page because I'm going to do a little stopping and talking while I'm sharing it. But let's see. Let me make sure it's coming up for you guys before I click play. Hey, Z Frenchie. Hello, hello. All right, so I see it there. So as you guys can see, it says the cast plays a game of who's most likely to. And let me go ahead and push play. Now, I don't know if I want to do the full 8 minutes, but there was a couple parts that I did chuckle on. Who's most likely to? So take a look.
What is it? Who's most likely game? Who's most? We're playing the who's most likely game on the show. Okay. Yes. Who is most likely to be the best liar? The best liar? Honestly, they have to be good at their craft. It's a tie. It's actually a tie. Don't get mad at me, Melody. Marcel and Melody. I think they have so much in common. They're good at their craft.
Best liar. Oh, that's a tie between Martel.
This isn't the one. Wait a minute.
Marceau, Maury.
No. Hold on, guys. This is not the one that I'm looking for. Shoot. Let me go here real quickly. Videos. Hold on. That is not the one. This is the one. Well, it's this one. Okay. I'm sorry, guys, because I think we already looked at that one. And when I clicked it, I didn't remember it being 8 minutes. So I have the correct one up now. So sorry. We're gonna go ahead and let me click like tab while I'm here. We're gonna go ahead and look at part two. Part two. Yes. Yes, Gail. So if you guys missed part 1 and 2, go back to OWN's YouTube page. You'll be able to see it. But let's get into part 2 of this.
When we came up in here, let me show y'all what we did, honey. We got this holy oil, blessed oil from the Lord right here, honey. We anointed. We put a cross right outside the door, honey, with the oil. So we're good over here. That's why the energy is great in here, okay? I don't know what's going on in the other room, but we laughing, having a good time at peace. Yes, all of that. Now let's get into this digital exclusive.
Now look, that cracked me up. Mel came equipped. Do you hear me? With the holy water, holy oil, all of the above. And yeah, we know that she needs it. I'm absolutely positive that she needs it in that setting. So that was funny. But let's go ahead and get into it. You can't hear that well. Let's see. The audio, I'll turn it up as far as I can go. As far as I can go. And I think that's it. So here we go. Okay, you guys are saying sound, sound, sound. You can't hear me or you can't hear the video that well. I'm sure you guys can hear me. But if it's the video, let me check my volume. I'm all the way up as well. The video. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know because I have it all the way up. But just for saying that going forward, I'll just have to hook a Bluetooth device up, a speaker. But hopefully you guys can hear it. Okay, G Marcel say she can hear fine. We're gonna go ahead and proceed. Let's go.
Who is most likely to apologize first? A person who apologizes a lot, I mean, they always doing something, doing some old crazy shit. So, yeah, it's always somebody who's doing something crazy and outrageous, outlandish shit sometimes. So, the person that would apologize most first would be me. Yeah, I would definitely say me.
Now, look, I appreciate, and that's not often that we can do that. I appreciate Martel saying himself, especially the way he broke it down. The person that says and does the most outlandish shiznit. And we know that that is definitely Martel Holt. Yes, May, June, July, he said himself. Can you believe it? But let's take a listen to who Mel felt.
Most likely to apologize first, I would say Martel, because he always doing shit to somebody.
Mel said Martel because he's always doing shit to somebody. Facts. Always got to apologize just to turn around and do the same thing. But let's continue.
I was about to say Marcel, please don't.
I'm most likely to apologize first. Go back and watch all the episodes of Love and Marriage Huntsville. You will see me.
You'll see one forced apology. But you see, Marcel has more apologies than anyone. I'm what's called, my pronoun is me. Me. Me, Marcel.
Bottom row so said so. Bottom row so said so. Said himself.
I get it a lot. Aren't you humble? Oh, yeah, I am. Doesn't to apologize first.
Martel.
Kimmy and Maurice got it right. Kimmy and Maurice said Martel as well.
Martel, absolutely.
That would be Kimmy. Kimmy likes to make sure she understands the issue, and once she understands it, she has no problem apologizing. So I would give that to Kimmy.
Who's most likely to make a grand romantic gesture is next. Hey, Aunt Debbie. But let me say this about Carlos and Kimmy. Kimmy apologizes for Maurice. And that's what we don't understand. Kimmy apologizes for Maurice. It's really no need for her to do too much apologizing. But we know that she come out here and try to clean up everything that Maurice has said. But let's continue.
Who is most likely to make a grand romantic gesture? Anything is grand. Anything that is grand, even with gifts, with certain places they go, I would definitely say that's Maurice. Maurice and Kimmy. Yeah, Maurice kind of go for it. This is good sometimes. That would be
Now, real quick, check out what Carlos has to say about Maurice. Check it out.
Maurice. Because look, we know he loves sex. He's a sex addict, according to So I think Maurice will make the grandest romantic gesture because he wants Kimmy all night long.
Did y'all hear what he said about Maurice, child? Did y'all hear? A mess. Let's continue.
Maurice. Maurice is most likely to make a grand romantic gesture because he wants sex from his wife.
It's amazing that everybody know that Maurice is definitely a sex addict because he is.
And he's not getting a lot. Grand romantic gesture in terms of, may I please have sex with Maurice?
What about this man going on?
I get sex. I'm not going to say it's on demand, but I do have to snap my fingers. That's a good question.
Also Martel.
Yeah. Also
Martel. Ain't none of these folks on this show romantic. So ain't nobody making no grand romantic gestures around here.
Baby. Oh, well, that's coming up. That's coming up. But Mel said nobody. Okay. Nobody in my Keith Sweat voice. Let's go, guys.
Who is most likely to spend their money on something frivolous?
Ooh, child. Listen, what's coming? Yes, Kim.
I mean, if you look at the stats, they all spending money on frivolous stuff. That's why we got all these scams and schemes and lawsuits and liens. They should
Baby, scams and schemes and lawsuits and liens. Mel. Ooh, child.
be paying the bills.
A person that will spend the most money or their money on something frivolous. I would definitely say Maurice. Maurice, he's a shopper. He loves to spend his money on outlandish things. And I mean, it's just a style. That's what he do. Definitely Maurice.
Good answer. I'm glad you said it. I ain't had to. But Reese is the one.
Who's most likely to spend their money on something frivolous? Yeah, Letitia. Letitia. Not even most likely. Is there anything more than most?
Highly likely.
Absolutely. Who is going to spend their money on something frivolous? Who's already spent their money that they don't have half yet on something frivolous?
That's not true. I was a finance major. I know how to budget.
It's not true. I'm going to talk to everyone over a professor.
So Marceau said Tisha.
Not true. Right. I want that personally fired. I would say Letitia. Letitia loves to shop until she drops. She loves to take Marcel's money to spend it, keep hers in the bank, buy clothes for the kids. So Letitia, baby, that is you. Her.
You know what?
Miss Fletcher.
Stop telling all my business. Okay, yeah.
All right. So I just wanted to bring that to you guys. I thought it was funny. I can't even remember exactly what Mel said. Scams and schemes and lawsuits and liens. I think that's what she said. Hilarious. Okay. Um, so yeah, if you guys did not catch all of that and you want to rewatch it, go to Own's YouTube page and you'll be able to catch that. Now let's go ahead and get into why we are here. I am going to share one more thing, and I'm going to be sharing this from shout out number 1 to Money Making Melody fan page. Let me see, where am I in my notes? Where am I in my notes? Yes, Money Making Melody fan page on Instagram. So we're going to take a look at the clip from tomorrow night's reunion, part 3 of Love in Mirror Huntsville. Let me get out of this and let me make sure I got the right page up. And it looks like I do. But, okay, let me go here. Let me click the page again. And then I will share it from the beginning. It had already started. So give me 1 second, guys. 1 second, 1 second. While I get this ready, though, shout out to 893 of you that are watching. I appreciate you guys so very much. But let's get into the reason why I titled this live as Finally an Ally. Why do I keep wanting to say ally? Finally an ally for Melody Shari. So I'll be sharing this from Money Making Melody Shari's fan page. If you guys are not following her on Instagram, make sure to do so. All things Mel. She's a fan page of Mel, but she also includes other clips like from, let's say, Bell Collective, which JJ pissed me off. JJ, first of all, I'm sick of the God darn it. Can somebody let him know? I don't know. Maybe you guys enjoy it. That God darn it, I just cannot stand. Okay. and then what he had to say about Selena, that'll be on Bell Collective reunion tonight, was wrong. But enough of that. As I mentioned, if you are not following Money Making Melody _ fan page on Instagram, make sure to do so. But let's take a look. And again, we will see this in its entirety tomorrow. But truth is, we tired. Okay, so let's take a look.
Cheated on her.
No, you cheated for 5 years though.
It don't matter. You cheated with cheat. You cheated with cheat. So now's the time frame. Let the time frame now.
Since you did cheat. What does that matter?
Y'all won't say that about a man. You about to kill Chris because he cheated.
He ain't dead, is he?
I gotta pause right there. Let me play and pause again. Oh shoot, I missed it. Nell Fletcher cracked me up when she said he ain't dead, is he? But I'm gonna play this again. Let's continue to watch, and then I'll go back and replay it. Take a look at Martel's expressions. Just please take a look at his face. But let's continue, and then I'll replay it.
Give her a pass.
For 5 years, she deserved one. That's how I feel about it.
She cheated on me like I cheated on her.
She cheated on me like I cheated on her. No, sir. No, sir. Let me go ahead. Just take a look, guys. Keep looking.
You said you cheated for 5 years, though.
It don't matter. You cheated with cheat. You cheated with cheat. So now's the time frame. Let the time frame now.
Since you did cheat. What does that matter?
Y'all won't say that.
I want to pause. Child. I was going to pause and talk, but I'll get to that. But yes, the time frame matters.
Oh, man, you about to kill Chris because he cheated.
He ain't dead, is he?
Give her a pass.
For 5 years, she deserved one. That's how I feel about it.
Truth is, we tired. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of Martel with this she cheated. When is Carlos going to be tired? When are the producers going to be tired? Enough is enough. But I'm going to get into some things, and then I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. Again, thank you guys for joining me. But let's break down what he said. She cheated on me like I cheated on her. And as I mentioned, you are absolutely wrong, Martel. Not the case. Okay. First of all, this is where I'm confused because first, let's just say this. Let's say Mel did cheat, even though we know when her and Martel just sat down recently and she said, you've been saying I cheated and I wasn't. I ain't say that. So in Mel's presence, he said he didn't say that, but he's been screaming it for years. But Nell Fletcher said exactly what needed to be said. He cheated for 5 years. 5 years. There was no hit it and quit it. Okay. 5 years. And that wasn't just cheating. That was 5 years of him being in a relationship outside of his marriage. You know, I mean, for me, it's like, is Martel really this slow? Is he really this slow? Because I just do not understand how he can sit there and look so shocked and surprised and, still talking about this. And again, when they sat down, he said that she didn't. But if she did, let's say she did, did it cause the breakdown of your marriage? Did she have a baby? I mean, crazy. Crazy. So, yes, Martel Holt, the damn time frame matters. It really, really does. He was literally double dipping for 5 years at that time. But Nell Fletcher is my type of girl. I think I told you guys this before. I just like me some Nell Fletcher. And she wasn't playing with Martel at all. And even when he mentioned Chris Fletcher, like she said, did he die? Did he die? Um, I told you guys this before. I would have cheated if I was male. Okay? That's just period point blank. I even went into a little more detail then that I will not get into now, but I absolutely would have. Okay? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. What's the saying? It's the audacity of this man to think that he can make Mel look bad after all the shit that he and Coleslaw was doing in real time back then. In real time. But Nell Fletcher said Mel deserved a hall pass, and she most certainly did. LaDawn, I see your comments, sis, and I see you on what I'm on. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. I definitely would have. Okay. But yeah, she deserved a hall pass, period. But this is my thing. If we take it back to hear Coleslaw during that time, we talking about the 5-year span, come out and repeat what Martel told her about Mel cheating as if it was facts while she was simultaneously screwing Mel's husband. That always puzzled me because she believed what Martel is still trying to sell till this day, that Mel cheated, Mel cheated. And again, this is while she was with Mel's husband. So it's the audacity for me, because how are you the 304 that's with him at the time thinking you gonna shame the wife? Houseway. And this man is still trying to shame Mel. Where they do that at? And this is what's so puzzling, but this is what we know a narcissist is. And his true feelings is he regrets, and he said it, everything that he's done. He regrets losing his wife. He regrets breaking up his family. He regrets all of that. That's his true feelings. But when it's showtime, lights, camera, action, and all of that, or if he with Coleslaw, then it's the opposite of what he's really feeling. And I think that's why we still see Martel in the same space that he was then, now. And I just keep saying, when will enough be enough when it comes to this being his storyline on this show? When? Because I don't know about y'all, but it's like, damn, you can continue to get paid year after year after year to continue to say the same thing. Really. But when it comes to Nell Fletcher being an ally, this is my message. And let me drop the link. I'm already 44 minutes in. I'm going to drop the link, and we're going to do about an hour, strict hour, maybe less, of open panel if you guys have anything to say or want to come up. But when we say an ally, that's what I've been meaning. That's what I meant. When somebody else that's a part of this cast can see through the BS. It is nothing wrong at all with calling Martel out on his BS. And we haven't seen it. We haven't seen it. But we have now, thanks to Nell Fletcher. So it's finally good for me to see that on this show, because we've watched how many reunions? We're on season 6. I think this may be their 4th reunion. Season 6, 4th reunion. Because I don't think they had I don't think we've seen, I don't know. Anyway, we've seen enough um of the cast. Not even, you don't even have to wait to the reunion. But we haven't seen anybody really telling this man, she should have cheated on your ass. Are you serious? One of the men should say, dude, come on now. What did you expect? You carrying on like you carrying on. People in the town knew. You and the chick was spotted. Mel had to roll up to the spot. Saw you at a football game. The chick in your truck. We can go on and on and on and on. Yet, Mel was to not get her lick back, as sis got right on the screen. She wasn't supposed to get her lick back. Come on now. Come on. Um, Cutie Crew, we'll discuss, but you guys know a little of my history. Okay. And again, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. What I do know is this: as I mentioned, it did not play a part in the breakdown of their marriage. Martel did not leave Mel because Mel allegedly cheated and she said that she didn't. If you move out of the house, like Mel said that she did and got a whole apartment, whatever she do in that apartment is her business. Okay. Technically married or not. I ended my situation back in July. We still married. Still married. But what that man do is his business. And what I do is mine. Okay? I'm not looking to get back. So whatever he own, be on it. But if Mel moved out of the house, she had a right to do whatever she wanted to do. But I will say this, and I told you guys this before. He probably would have walked in. I know it's not a good thing, and don't do this at home. Don't do this at home. He probably would have walked in on me after all that man was doing. He probably would have walked right on in his own home, and that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. But sometimes you got to get ruthless, okay? And I didn't do that. Don't get me wrong. I didn't do that. And yeah, but again, it's the audacity for me. It really is for Martel to think that would make her look bad. Go ahead on somewhere. Mandy Payne, thank you so very much for the cash app. I appreciate you. And yeah, as I mentioned, I'm gonna let the panel come up, and I am gonna read a couple comments. Shout out to the 1K that's currently watching, and I will start some comments so we can have a quick discussion because I do have members only tonight. So let me go ahead and pull up something. Let me go ahead and pull up something. We're gonna discuss this. Oh, let me say this real quickly, guys. Let me say this. Relly, you said a few hall passes. Let me say this real quickly before this what made me think of it before I bring the panel up. I lost a subscriber yesterday. She unsubscribed. And you guys know, I promise you guys, as long as you keep it cute and respectful in my comment section, on videos or in the chat, even if you and I disagree, I'm cool with that. I really, really am. And nothing really bothers me. But yesterday, I received what I took as a passive aggressive comment. It was a compliment that ended in blame. And when I bring the panel up, I want you guys to let me know if I was wrong. Because I'm not, over that. People could tell me if I, let's say, overreacted or whatever the case may be. So I want you guys to let me know if I was wrong. But what the person said was they started it off with something like, I love your channel, and I made sure to come in here and click like. And then they went on like a little spiel of saying that if Destiny gets back on Love and Marriage Huntsville, it's the content creator's fault. And I'm like, what? What? So for me, that was passive aggressive. I'm going to start this off with, I really like your channel. I love you, and I click like, but. Now, this was my thing that I asked. Number one, I said, why are you on YouTube? Unless you want to click YouTube and just see black screens with nobody talking about what they want to talk about. Why are you on YouTube? I was confused. But I did go on to say that most times you guys know what videos and lives are going to be about based off of the thumbnail. And if you know that it's something that you don't want to take in, don't click. You ain't even got to click like. I appreciate it, and I did tell her that. I thank you for that. I appreciate that. But how you gonna drop down in a content creator's comment section and say if Destiny get back on Love and Mirror Huntsville, that the content creators are to blame? The content creators are doing their job. I'm just gonna break it down. Content creators means you got to create some content. And if Destiny happens to be on the thank you, Jacqueline, a backhand compliment. If Destiny happens to be on the docket, or if Coleslaw happens to be on the docket, or whatever the said content creator chooses to discuss and sit there and take their time and record the video and edit the video and upload the video and try to engage in the comment section with you. If that's what the content creator chooses to do, that's what they do. But none of the content creators will be to blame if Carlos King decides to put Destiny back on Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's not our fault. So it was a backhanded compliment. It was passive aggressive. I hate to see her go because we can disagree, but she didn't like my response to her. And I was cute. I didn't, go off. But she said I'm unsubscribing. So I hate to see you go. And I hate that you couldn't get an understanding of my response back to you. Relly, don't make me throw this mic talking about swallowed up. Ooh, child. When I tell you, I I have been searching to make that a meme that I'm going to have ready when I go live. Swallowed up, child. TD Jakes and then Chris Brown did it, and I cackled. But let me get this panel up here. And as I mentioned, I would like for them to let me know if I'm wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here. But we got QT. Hey, QT.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for joining me. Hey, Cheryl Howard, I see you in the chat. Next up is Pastor Braylon Lee.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, everybody.
hey, Braylon, how are you?
I'm doing good, beautiful. Yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for
Good, good, good. No
asking.
problem. Good to be here.
All right. Next up is LaDawn. Hey, LaDawn.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, oh, you
Hey.
sound better.
Girl, I feel better.
Oh, you sound like the LaDawn. I'm glad you feeling better. Still, because those symptoms linger. Still, keep on with your regimen. You know that you're doing, but
Yep,
you
I'm
sound
taking my medicine till it's finished.
yes, ma'am. All right.
It feels good to feel better. I'm glad you're feeling better, Ladon.
You
Yes,
too,
yes,
you too, you too.
yes. Oh, that's right.
Amen.
QT, I think you said you were sick as well. It's going around. It's going
Yeah,
around.
I'm feeling much better. I'm so glad I can breathe through both of my nostrils and
That's
everything is
good.
great.
That's good. That's good. All right. And last but not least, we have BLS. Hey, BLS.
Hey, Chit Chat. Hey, panel.
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
You doing
Oh,
good,
good,
BLS?
good.
That's
Yes,
good.
I muted after I said hi, and I had to
Oh,
unmute to respond. All is
okay.
well.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Real quickly, shout out again to True Wisdom TV for rejoining the Cutie Crew. Shout out to J28T for becoming a Cutie Crew member. And shout out to Melissa Burnett for also joining the Cutie Crew. I hope you guys join us tonight for our members only. We're going to be discussing everything. But let's start real quick. QT, give me your thoughts. Was I wrong in responding back to, and then you can discuss whatever. The
Um,
my past subscriber, she gone now, child.
no, I think you have a point that, I think she has a right to her feelings. I know that other people have said that before. I've heard
Mm-hmm.
it before. But at the same time, also, you are here to do a job, which is to talk
Mm-hmm.
about gossip, whether it's about this show or other shows. So, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's going to be talked about.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I don't know if it's going to result in Destiny coming on the show. I mean, people have been talking about Coleslaw for years, and she still ain't on this show and mad about it. So
Period.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for that, child. I was feeling I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't feeling bad, but I hate that she unsubscribed, child. And when I
Right.
saw that -1, I said, all right, well, she on. It is what it is. But thank you. And then when I get to Braylon, we'll ask you as well. But I don't want to spend a lot of time on that. Hopefully she'll come back around. Thank you for
Yeah.
saying that, QT. You definitely have a right to your opinion. And I always say that. We all do. But it was the blaming the content creators for me. Like we
Right.
would be the reason. So that's what did it for me. But go ahead. What's your thoughts on what we discussed so far today?
Martel. Martel gonna go down with this ship, I tell you. Especially since we've seen interviews where he said she never did anything.
Hmm.
We saw that the clip at the end of the show where he said, where she said you claimed that I cheated on you and this and that. He was stuttering, talking about I didn't say that. I did, and he's like, it was a possibility. But now we get at the reunion and it's you cheated. And it's like, dude, whatever. And I listen, I'm not proud of it, but he was my significant other before he then became my husband.
Hmm.
I found out some stuff and I did do my little stuff as a
Period.
as a get back.
Period.
And I felt bad about it because that was totally against my character.
Uh,
But I did it to see if I was done with the relationship. I felt bad, so I wasn't done. And we ended up working through it. But I was
mhm,
like, listen, I should have left because that's usually my motto. I'm out. But I
mhm,
was like, listen, we both going to take this, that we both made mistakes. We both got to pass on this because we working
mhm.
through it. But I was like, Beyonce, don't let this ish happen again.
Period. Are you gonna lose your wife, child? That's what they
Exactly.
say.
And I meant that in the marriage. I was like, don't let me find out some ish because you know what that means.
Mhm, mhm.
So, and I didn't. And we were good. But I'm just like, dude, I'm also the type of person I don't condone all of that either, even though
Yeah.
I did my dirt before marriage, but I'm talking about in marriage. I don't
Mhm,
condone it. But the thing is, you broke your vows first. You had a
mhm.
5-year relationship, 2-year relationship by the time she found out. She left you. She left the house. To me, that was her with the intention of the marriage being over. So when she removed herself from the house and probably told you it was done, I'm like, Stormy, it was done in her mind. So whatever she was doing, because Lord
Yeah.
knows what you were doing. I mean, according to Coleslaw, you brought that girl to your house.
And let's not forget, QT. Yes, that was said that she was at the house, but it was multiple women as well that he was cheating with.
Multiple women, yeah, and she put up with all of that. So it's like, no, sir, but he's gonna grab those people who are sticklers for whatever, and who's gonna, I guess you call them pick me's or whatever, that's gonna judge her harshly. But everybody else, we're just like, you know what? We wish we're like Nell. She gets a pass. We wish she had. And if she did, at this point, I'm like, oh well, it's
Period.
over. It's done.
That's right.
And the marriage was done because you continued to cheat and then a baby resulted out of it. There's really
Mhm.
nothing you can say.
That's right. That's right. Excellent points. Now, QT, what do you
Mhm.
feel about Neil Fletcher? Because we won't be swinging back around because I got members only tonight.
I
But what
like
do you think
Nell.
about Neil Fletcher as far as being an ally for Mel in
You
that
know,
moment?
I have always liked Nell. Unlike a lot of other people, and I could see why they were leery of her during the season. But I
Hmm.
liked Nell throughout the season. I think Nell was doing what Mel says she normally advises, which is get to know the cast on your own, get a feel for them on your own, form your own relationships. Just don't talk about me. And as far as I saw, whenever Mel was brought up, Nell made sure to come back to Mel and say, "Hey, this was said. This is what everything was said." and I had your back. And
Mm-hmm.
I appreciated that their friendship in that way. And I'm glad that it still stands. And I'm also glad to see Nell stand 10 toes down and say, you know what? I'm not mad at Mel. Yeah, okay, she said she did this, but she said she left you at the time. You got her back. At miracle of miracles, you got her back and then you ruined it again. So no, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
mad at her. And I'm glad that Nell took that approach, unlike Kimmy and Tisha, but we know
Yeah.
they aren't friends. So
Yeah.
I'm glad to see Mel has a real friend sticking by her who's not trying to, I guess, play nice with Martel because that's ridiculous. No, the truth is the truth. And if I'm going to be friends of both of you, I'm gonna be truthful to both of you.
To
But
both of
then I
you.
couldn't be Martel's friend because he would push the boundaries. But I'm like, Nell, I would tell him, you messed up your family. This is on you. Whatever you
Mm-hmm.
feel, that is on you. You need to deal with your anger about what you did instead of projecting it on Mel. But he's not gonna stop doing that. So
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent, excellent points. And I'm with you on that. Now, who child, I'll say it. I think I already said it to the cutie crew, but I returned the favor. Okay, while married.
I,
One
and
and
I, you
done
know
though.
what?
One and
No judgment, no
Yeah,
judgment.
one and done. And I keep telling you guys, the similarities in my story is is amazing. Okay, one and done. His wasn't one and done. So we'll discuss that tonight because I have to relate my own story even to Destiny's. Not on her though,
You know what's
because
funny? I had a
what's that?
friend I talked to recently that relayed to me her story, and it
Mm-hmm.
sounds similar
To
to
your
Mel and yours
what you think?
also. And I had to tell her, I was like, you know what? No judgment, even if I wasn't going through my grief journey, but that has changed a lot in me too.
Right.
But I'm like, you know what? Life is too short to be unhappy and to be
Mm-hmm.
doing things that does
Yeah.
not bring you happiness. So,
Yeah.
and unfortunately she's also in the same stage that you are. But I was just like, mourn what's ending
Well,
and look forward
listen,
to
honey. There's
happiness.
sometimes, yeah, sometimes there's no unfortunately needed. Naturally, we hate to see
No,
marriages.
that's what I mean
Uh,
when I say
right,
unfortunately. I hate to see the end of it because no one
right,
gets married with the thought of, oh, I'm going to get divorced. That's
yeah,
that's the unfortunate part. And also
uh-huh,
the things that you built together. There are dreams,
exactly.
expectations, things that you have for yourself. However, more, that's why I said more in the end of whatever it is and look
And
forward to
and keep
happiness.
going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I am one of it's a lot of people say they get back. And I think that that's what is the audacity for me. Now, even with me, there was no bust. You didn't bust me. I told what
Right.
I
And that's what
did
I did too.
after, yeah,
Yeah.
after, his little situation came to light. Let me
Yeah.
go ahead and break this down how smooth I was with it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. We'll discuss that in members only. But yeah, it's the audacity for me. It really, really is.
I'm
And
sorry, I'm
Martell
gonna miss
still
that
has.
chat. I'm sorry, I'm gonna miss that. I'm not a member right now, but I'm
Okay.
hoping to become one. But yeah, no, I to share my story. A little bit of my
Well,
story. I
hold
told.
on, QT. Hold on, QT. We're
Oh,
gonna have to
sorry.
swing back around if we
Yeah.
can,
Yep.
because I
No
do need
problem.
to get to
Go
the
ahead.
next person. But
Yep.
yeah, hold your thoughts because and I hope you become a member of the Cutie Crew. Let me see, because I was able to give memberships before, but I only did it once, and that was while I was live. But I'm gonna put your name up here. If I find out how to give memberships, I definitely will give you a membership
I
because we
appreciate it.
really, yeah,
Thank
we
you.
really, really get in deep over there. Okay, but yeah, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a cheek for a cheek. It is what
I
it
mean,
is.
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay, this is not 1920 where you gonna go ahead and run out here and do everything and create babies and set up shop. And no, sir,
Absolutely not.
no, sir.
Absolutely not.
Period. Okay, but thank you, QT. Welcome to the panel, Cheryl Howard. Let's
Hi,
see.
thank you.
Who did? Hey, Cheryl. Let me
Hi.
see. Ray Mail, how did you do that? Ray Mel just gifted a membership. I'll try to do it. QT, let's see. And Raymel gifted it to Cynthia. QT, try to drop down in the chat and I'll see if I can give you a membership.
Okay.
But
Well,
thank
thank
you
you for
guys.
having me.
You're no, you don't have to drop down. I was just saying put a comment in the main chat.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah. And if I see your name, maybe I can do it. But shout out to Raymel for gifting a cutie crew membership as well as Reese. Thank you, cuties. I appreciate it. All right. Welcome again, Cheryl. All right, we're gonna go to you, Braylon Lee. Braylon, let me ask you real quickly because I did want to ask each of you just so I could see if I was wrong about the
Mhm.
passive aggressiveness of it all. Braylon, do you have people that stop by your channel and try to tell you how to do your channel?
Oh, good Lord Jesus. I'm always in trouble for something. No, listen. At the beginning, middle, end of the day, it's your channel. You can do what you want to do. And everyone has the right to their opinion, but also everyone has the right to go do their own channel.
Mm-hmm.
And what I would often say is this: until you can go do what I do, shut up talking.
Mm.
And
Ooh,
what's
child.
understood doesn't need to be said. So
Ooh, child.
listen. Um,
All right, Braylon say he just shut him down. Tell him, go on about your business, start you a channel. And that's another thing, Braylon. I think a lot of times, we really do most times walk on pins and needles when it
we
comes
do.
to certain things. Because as a content creator, I'm sure you know, one
Mm-hmm.
wrong thing said, and
Oh,
baby, there
Lord.
it go, there it go, there it go. So I appreciate you for saying that, and you're right. There's no way to tailor a content creator's channel that's going to suit your needs 100% of the time. And I would think that if
Absolutely.
you build some type of rapport or relationship with the content creator, then you know that even in an instance where they may have felt a little bit differently than you did in the situation, that don't mean that you just go ham. You know what I mean?
Correct. Correct.
So thank you for that, Braylon. But go ahead. Let me stop rambling.
No, you're good. I mean the last power hour, the power came through me with As We Lay, if we all recall. And
Mhm.
another song reference is "Don't Go Chasing Waterfall, Stick to the Rivers and Streams that you're used to,"
Right.
from TLC. And I think that he wanted a waterfall, and he went over the waterfall and drowned. You know
And
what I
try.
mean? Couldn't come back up for air. Um, there are what you do has consequences. For everything you do, there's an equal opposite reaction. And I'm not advocating for cheating either. But that song "As We Lay," it would be a new song called "As She's Been Swallowed" by Braylon Lee and Melody Cherie
Walled
Lee.
up.
So I
Oh, that's
mean, I'm listen. At the beginning, middle, end of the day, it always amazes me with men and women, and I'm 29 and still learning. But I do know this much: if you do what you're supposed to do, you'll always keep what you have.
mm-hmm.
The hardest chances that you'll ever get with a woman is the chance to get to know her, the chance for her to claim you, and the chance for her to give you another chance after you messed up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so it boggles my mind how many women will defend this behavior, knowing good to damn well if any of their female family members went through this, they want to have the same energy. And also, too, it's really sad that a 29-year-old who's not on TV, who could be really good to your wife that you had, is doing better than you on YouTube.
Oh wow.
Because at 29 years old, I should not be this articulate. I should either be under the ground or in the jail as a statistic.
Statistic.
So listen, if you're gonna let a 29-year-old out hustle you in intelligence, what else
Mm.
do I need to say? So listen, that's my take. And with Nell Fletcher, I know that people have kind of debated on Nell,
Yeah.
but in the same token, like, we don't know what we would do if our friend was on reality TV.
Mm-hmm.
And what you want to do versus what you need to do are two completely different things, because y'all all heard my mouth before, but I think y'all also know that my mouth works on YouTube because I ain't getting no check from OWN.
Mm-mm.
If I was on OWN and that was my real friend, then guess what? You wouldn't get this Braylon. And it's not code switching, but it's giving a damn about responsibility.
Yeah.
And I think that some people chit chat and panel into the chat. I think some people get upset when you rise to your greatness because they think, oh man, you used to be this way, and that way. And there was a quote of, as I was a boy, I played with my toys, but as I grew up into a man, I forgot those toys because I had better things to do. We
Mm-hmm.
all got better things to do. So why in the world are we judging each other when we all want to get somewhere to be better? Make that make
Yeah.
sense to me. But that's my take
Mm-hmm.
on it also.
Mm. Now look, Pastor Braylon has stated he is a 29-year-old male, black male, and you are very articulate. I would say wise beyond years, in my opinion, Braylon. And it's just refreshing. It's always refreshing, especially in this space, to hear a male's perspective of what's really going on. So I appreciate you for that. I appreciate what you said as far as the having a YouTube channel, and also what you said about Nell Fletcher. I think that we all really do have to remember that Nell and Chris Fletcher were friends to Mel and Martel together, and she does have to have discussions with both. But what I've seen in her, and I don't think it's just because she's a woman, I think it's because you got a lot of audacity, Martell. So I don't think that she, in this moment that we'll see tomorrow, said what she said as far as, she did. If she wanted a hall pass, she should have had one. That's just not being said as a woman. Let's keep it real. You were out here doing the do for years. Okay. The man even admitted, so yeah, I went out and got a girlfriend the same night. Are you serious? Are you slow? So I think that she's done a great thing, if you ask me, when it comes to her discussions with Melody as well as with Martell. I really do. And she has to keep a balance somewhat, but she's fair. And you're right. It's been a lot as far as she's not really for Mel. Watch out, Mel, and even Mel came out and said that's my real friend. So I appreciate that she is an a friend and an ally. From what I can tell on the outside looking in. So thank you so much. Y'all tripping me out. I'm gonna have to hurry up and find that clip and send it to myself while we live. Baby girl talking about swallowed up. Oh my God. Ooh, hilarious. I will do that hopefully before we leave. But thank you, Braylon. Thank you
Much
so
love, much
much. I
love.
appreciate it. All right. And chat, I see you guys. I see you guys gifting memberships. Thank you so much. Welcome to each and every one of you. And thank you to the cuties that are gifting memberships. I'm trying to find out how to do it. Sandra, I'm trying to find out how I gifted a couple weeks ago. Let me see something. If I click your name, I don't know. Braylon, do you know like the exact procedure of how to gift memberships? I can't remember what I did before.
Not that I know of, I guess. I mean, the only thing I
Okay.
can think is if you like go to the name and right click the three dots, maybe that might have an option. But
Okay,
I
let
never
me
give them
see.
membership either. So
Let me
it's
see. Let me right click. Well, Sandra, I can't even right click yours. That's weird. Let's see though. Nope. Okay, I figure it out. We're not gonna hold up the live for that. We'll try to get some. I'll get some gifting done when I, get a chance this weekend. I promise. But thank you again, Braylon. Next up is Ladon. Ladon. Your thoughts, first of all, was I wrong, Ladon? You my sis. Tell me straight up. No chaser. In my response. Very classy though. I didn't cuss nobody out or anything. What you think about that? Do you think
Um,
let me just ask you this. Do you think that if we come out here and discuss Destiny, that it will be because of us if she ends up on Love and Marriage Huntsville?
no,
Okay.
no. And I think the response was straight up no chaser with as much as respect as you can give her.
Mm-hmm.
And you lost one, and look how many you gained today. That speaks volumes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, no, not at all. That was just a reach. Those are those fanatics, those
Okay.
conspiracy theory fanatic ones.
Mm-hmm.
and we
Mm-hmm.
don't care about the numbers. We care about the quality over here.
Thank
So,
you. Thank
um, yeah,
All
that's
right.
how I feel
Oh,
about
I
that.
feel good. Thank you, Lazorn. All right, sis, go ahead. What's your thoughts on the clip that we saw that we'll see tomorrow or anything that we've discussed this morning?
First of all, I like the clip. Um, I can see where people was being biased, but Mel was always 100% telling the truth. And but it was kind of funny, you know what I mean? I think that I never seen no really romantic gestures and none of them like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with Mel. Um, it's just it was funny just to see how Marceau thought, right? And my thing with Marceau is, and Tisha, I think Tisha only wanted to answer when it made her look good. You know, a lot of people say that Mel was the one who insinuated Marceau was cheating first, and she threw her rock and hit her hand. Tisha's the one that does that. So when she was answering certain things, I didn't think she was going to be honest from the beginning. I didn't think Marceau or Tisha was going to be honest. As far, and we're going to see more, obviously, because this was just a clip. But the only one I'm looking forward to really seeing is Mel, because she's going to be honest, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But I think it was a good game to play, just to see a ballpark figure of, you know, where their heads at and what they think
Mm-hmm.
of each other, you know. So yeah, that's how I thought about the clip,
All right,
basically.
cool. And what about Nell Fletcher being an ally to Melody Cherie? Sis, I saw your comment when you put it in the chat, but you down with the get back too. You down with the an eye for an eye as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you know what? I like Nell. I love Nell. I liked her from the gate because she did go back every time and say when Mel's name was brought up, you know, and she didn't entertain it. So I will say that I like the fact that she is standing on business, and I think that's why Hotel is upset, because he can't no longer pull the wool over the eyes behind the scenes, because now Nell is on the show. So Nell's going to be honest and keep it real. And Nell said, no, you say it on and off. And that's what it is. And I think that's why Hotel is so furious with Nell, you know. Um, Sorry.
That's okay.
So I like that Nell is keeping it real, and Kimmy and them should feel like widgets. They should feel so small. You know what I mean? Because um they're not keeping it real. Oh, but he's still a good guy though. He'll be
Mm.
It's okay that he'll do revenge P, because he'll stop his car and grab a bag of groceries. So that takes over all that. You know,
Mm.
it just makes them really look stupid. And Nell Fletcher is just, you know, keeping it real. And I like that. You know what I mean? And she's learning her footing. I'm glad. It's refreshing to see them on the show. I'm excited for Nell and the Fletchers on the show. And I think Hotel is just going to weasel his way out of the show, because he can't pull that wool over nobody's eyes now. They're actually seeing it. And him keep saying Mel cheated. I don't even entertain that, because she said she went on a date. I know every date I went on, I didn't sleep with the person. So I don't even
Mm-hmm.
entertain that with him. But he likes to play tricks with words. And you can't play tricks with words with me, you know? So I think that's what he's aiming for. You said you went out on a date. You cheated. No, she said she went out on a date. She didn't say she slept with somebody. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
But if she did, oh well, because I'm a man eater. I would have chewed him up and spit him out.
Swallowed up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, because you did it too many times. You humiliated, you embarrassed me, you allowed the next person to disrespect me. I am sorry. I don't owe you no mercy.
That's right. Period.
I'll save the rest for members only.
Ooh, child. You know we're gonna go in and members only. Look, we all know that cheating is wrong. Cheating is wrong. You shouldn't do it married or not.
But get
But
back ain't.
that get back, baby. That get back, that's all I got to say. Especially if that get back, I'm not gonna say that. I say that for members only as
Three
well.
A B's and a baby? Come on.
Come on now. Come on now. You know, and yeah, but it is similar to um not similar to, it's just sometimes they try to shame women, and most women, I can't speak for everybody, but I will say this: if a woman is completely happy and she has nothing to even nothing is going on where she even thinks that her husband is cheating and all of that, and they got this wonderful life at home, that woman will not cheat. Okay, not any that I know. I'm That's just me, just personal experience. She ain't going nowhere. But if she's gone through some things and she's still sticking in it, or if she knows something going on or whatever, then yeah, if she does that, then yeah, that get back, it is what it is. Especially if they out here making a complete fool of themselves and you. So, it is what it is. So, excellent, excellent points, LaDawn. Thank you for that. Shout out to the 1K that's still watching. If you guys have not hit the like button, please go ahead to do so for me if you don't mind. Shout out to the replay gang in advance and those that's watching from the bushes. And thank you again, LaDawn. We will continue in a couple hours. We're going to get on up out of here in 30 more minutes tops, so we can have the energy to talk tonight. Hey, Mary White, sorry, and welcome to the panel, Prosperity Thick Girl, as well as Sassy TV. Thank you guys for
Hey,
joining me.
hi, Prosperity. Hi.
Hey,
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
hey.
hey, hey.
All right, now
Hey.
we are a little out of order. So Cheryl Howard, hold on. I have you next, but actually BLS is next because she got kicked out somehow and came back up. So we're
Okay.
gonna go to BLS. After BLS, we'll go to Cheryl Howard, and then we will continue. BLS, how are you again?
I'm I'm good, chit chat, real
That
good. It's a quickie for me.
okay.
No pun intended. Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, ciao.
So anywho, I love Nell. Um, you and I have had our, disagreements and all of that, and I
Mhm.
respect, that it's your channel, and you let me know. Look, girl, look at the thumbnail, and I was cool with that. Because I know to go and read it fully. And it's like, oh, so when I see the one girl, yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm not checking. So, and I do that. So I respect, the fact that no, you govern your channel, you the governor. And if you don't like it over here, you just what you said, keep it moving.
Yeah,
So
and
no, I don't think
let
it
me
was
say
bad
this
at
real
all.
okay, let me say this real quickly, BLS. Thank you for that. And even though with you, I think that I would hope that you know that most times I think the only one that really know is Hannah Grace. I love, love, love a good debate. So that's what I feel like I've had with you. It's I'm never trying to control what you guys say and all of that, because everyone does have a right to their own opinion. But most times when I'm going back and forth with you, child, it's a fun debate. So if you didn't know it, now you do.
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's what we have. But remember the one time I made a statement that was similar, to that girl. And you was like, no, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, it's a mutual respect that we have for one another. So I wasn't offended and I get it. I'm on your channel. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I don't feel like you come at me. And I believe that we have, healthy debates. And yeah, so no, I wasn't offended. And so I just want to validate. No, this is your house. You don't come in my house telling me what to do. Because I get it. And
All
so, I was trying to, just, I don't know. I wasn't trying to tell you what to do in your house. But anyway, you got me
right.
together and I'm together. Hey,
Oh, well,
everybody.
hey. All right. Well,
So,
thank you
yes,
for that. What's your thoughts on the clip that you saw today?
I love Miss Nail. I love how she, how she is handling it. But I couldn't help but notice the deflated looks in the cast
Mm,
face. Like, dog,
mhm,
she done got us messed up. What's she doing?
mhm,
I mean,
mhm.
Mhm.
Stormy, I saw Stormy's face and Kimmy's face. Like, man. Yeah, now what y'all
Mhm.
gonna do?
But Stormy defended her Mel. That was weird.
Well, yeah, it was weird. And, even her husband looked at her like, girl, what you doing? When she defended her in Houston, Courtney was
Yeah.
like, girl, what you doing? So yeah, Stormy did, but at the end of the day, the look on her face, I don't feel like she liked what Nell was
I
saying,
agree.
even though she had said what she said.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, and of course, delusional is just delusional. And I feel like he is unraveling, spiraling. And you talked about how, bruh has been looking bad.
Mhm.
And so he knows that it's all coming apart. And what he tried to do, I feel like what he tried to do to Mel is now happening to him. And that's exactly what he get. Period.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm done.
Yeah. Look, you said you was gonna be quick now, and you were. But let me say this: when it comes to Stormy, for me, Stormy just did not seem happy at all to be at the reunion. It didn't look like she was enjoying herself. I did notice her facial expression when Neil Fletcher was telling Martel, about the hall pass. Excuse me, and all of that. But she just didn't look like, so I don't know, BLS, if I took it as she had a difference of opinion or she just didn't care to be there. That was the energy that I got. You know what I'm saying? She just didn't look happy. That negative energy that seems to especially be surrounding Stormy's mama, but it seems like that's what was going on with her. But excellent points, BLS. Excellent, excellent points. I love me some you, period, point blank. I love the debaters. Even the other day when me and you had the
Likewise.
debate. Yes, when we had our little debate the other day, you came right back. Well, no chit chat. What I said was, I love that. So yeah, thank you for that. And I'm not gonna continue on with the thoughts of the comment that was left because I really don't want to make it that big of a deal. But I do appreciate each and every one of you that really know that this is what content creators do, and we create our content. There's no way I can get on here every day and say everything that Prosperity feel like I should say, and she's a content creator, or Sunny Ray's in the chat, or Sweet Jane, or Tina. So it can only come from me, and all of this came just from the me uploading Destiny's wedding, Destiny and LeBeric. I can't wait to talk to you guys about that tonight, though, Cutie Crew, because the math is really not mathing. Now, I'll say
Mm-mm.
this just in advance before we get to tonight. I went back just to check some things. And I stumbled upon a comment from LeBeric's mom way back then. And when I tell you it was filled with love and adoration for Destiny, that's my daughter now. I have a daughter, and I'm just going to say, I feel like the breakdown of that marriage was Destiny said something about that man's mama, and we'll discuss tonight. That's the only thing. Either she cheated or she said something about his mama. So we still trying to figure out what happened. You don't go from that. Even with my situation, February will be 10 years. This was years in the making. My decision to leave was years, honestly, in the making. So I can just, and Lord, I hate I didn't got on this little ramble, but I can say this for myself. On the outside looking in, you guys, for those that knew and probably looked at me the same way, like, damn, what happened? We were in Puerto Vallarta, and the night that we flew back, well, the morning before we flew back, I had already said it's a wrap. You know what I mean? It's a wrap. And so when I came back and I announced publicly the next day, I'm sure people was looking like, what the hell? We see a video yesterday, they in Mexico. You know what I mean? But if you would have paid close attention in them videos, you saw me. He was there. But so anyway, I say that to say that most times there's some things that's going on. That was a final trip. If we're gonna do this thing or not, and it was not for me. So, but when it comes to Destiny, it was too much. She was pregnant and they had this beautiful, beautiful wedding, and it was a short amount of time and all of that. So we'll discuss tonight. We still trying to piece it together. And I'm just gonna stop right there because I can go on, and that's not what this live is about. But thank you again, BLS. I appreciate you. And we're gonna move on.
Nah.
All right, back to you. And next, we're gonna go ahead and go to Cheryl Howard. Not to be toyed with. I saw you backstage. If you want to come back up, I see you drop down. But go ahead, Cheryl Howard.
Hi, Chit Chat. Hi,
Hey.
panel. Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
Hey,
hello, hello.
girl.
Hey, baby. How y'all beautiful women doing today? Good.
I'm surprised you up.
We good,
It's
good.
cold. It's cold.
Yeah, we got more snow.
Yeah, and I'm in New
Y'all stay
York.
safe.
I'm in New
Girl should be
York, and it's
sleep, Chit
cold.
Chat.
It's
She was up
cold in
all
New York,
night.
baby. Woo. But
Yeah, be safe. Be
yeah,
safe.
thank you. You too.
Thank
At
you.
the end of the day, who platform is this? Who
All
platform
right.
is this, Chit Chat?
Oh, child. Thank you, Cheryl.
Yours, right? All right then.
All
Enough
right.
said. This is your platform. Those who don't like what you got to say, just don't subscribe. Don't come
Mm.
on the panel if you don't want, or I mean, on the chat in the chat, or subscribe if you don't like what somebody's saying. It's your platform. You
Thank
spent
you.
money for it. You worked hard for it. You don't like what I have to say. Keep it moving. And as my grandmother say, one monkey don't stop no show.
Oh,
At the end
child.
of the day, because
Ooh.
everybody love you, including me, Chit Chat.
Oh,
I
thank
we love
you.
you. So
Exactly.
right. So one
Thank
person is not gonna stop no party. So keep it moving, kick rocks with no socks. That's all I
you,
gotta
child.
say.
All right.
Period. So
Thank you, sure. Thank
period.
you.
And as far as Martel, I'm sorry. As far as Martel is concerned, he would have walked in on me. He would have walked in on me, and I would have introduced him very nicely
Mm.
and ladylike. Mr.
Mm.
Big, this is Martel. Martel, this is Mr. Big. Now, Martel, if you have nothing more to say, can you leave? Because we got to take care of some business. We got things to do, me and Big Daddy. Okay? So keep
Mm-mm.
it moving. Period. That's what he deserved. See, Martel is mad because he can dish it out, but he can't take it.
Facts.
Like most men, they think they can cheat, run around, and the woman should sit at home and twiddle her thumbs while he out there doing what he do. Well, he would have walked in on me, and that's for sure. Okay, and he wouldn't have been
Mm.
able to attack the man because the man I got with get with he gonna be about 6'7", pushing two, maybe three and change.
Ooh, child.
So, Big Papa, take care of this. Kick him out because he don't listen. He don't understand. So, and I'm glad that if she did, so what? If she should have been cheated, all the cheating Martel did, he got a baby outside the marriage, but you can't. Oh, he can't take the medicine. Well, then don't dish it out. I'm glad she did, and I'm glad that Nell stood up because I was questioning. I had a question mark behind Nell when I felt she was trying to keep coupling them up, coupling them up. But I
Mm-hmm.
see that she is rocking with Melody, and I'm glad she told Martel that. And I hope Dirty Bird heard it too. Now you heard it
Mm-mm.
for yourself, Dirty Bird. He says this on and off camera. So that little line he feeding her that, oh, I'm only saying this because we on camera. I have to say this. Now you heard somebody say that he says it off camera. Melody says he be saying stuff off camera. So now he been exposed. As usual, Martel been getting exposed a lot lately. I'm so happy that he's being exposed for the lying, dirty, low down dog he is. And hopefully, I'm sure she got somebody now that's giving her the big O. Because he couldn't.
Mm-mm.
Period. I would have left you for that alone. You can't give me the big O. I'm leaving you for that alone. Not only the cheating, but you can't even you can't even help me hit where I need to hit. So you hit the door because you ain't doing what you need to do. Period. Bad enough you don't spend no money. Bad enough you cheating. Now you can't give me the big O. That's 3 strikes. You're out. So if she cheated, so what? I'm so sick of Martel. I'm so just keep it move on because now she got somebody else hitting it right now.
Ooh, child.
How about
Allegedly
that?
now.
Allegedly, and in
Allegedly.
my opinion, Melody is a beautiful woman. It's hard for me to believe that Melody is not. She's only human.
Yes,
So
she
she's
is.
a beautiful woman, and men are gonna find her attractive, and she's very
Mhm.
attractive. She getting hit. That's it. I'm not saying
Ooh,
allegedly.
child.
I'm gonna say
All
allegedly to
right.
keep it cute. I'm gonna say
All right.
allegedly.
Sure.
But
All
somebody
right.
hitting that good, and they're giving her the big O.
Oh, okay,
So
Cheryl. Come on now.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Thank you, man.
I love you, Cheryl.
Thank you for letting me speak. I appreciate it.
Oh, Cheryl, thank you, Cheryl. You are a mess. Do you hear me? Not the old hook and curve. What do he say? I see somebody put some shrimp in the
Yeah, that's a
in the comments, child. What he say? He got a hook and a curve or something. He said it. Wait,
child.
look, it still wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. Cheryl, thank you for all of your words. I appreciate you. Thank you for what you said about me. And thank you for coming up here and setting it off. I'm with you. You probably, if I would have stayed, please believe it would have been a mess. It would have been a mess as far as the show that I would have put on of what you would have really, really experienced. So yeah, sometimes you gotta really, really get back, you know. So I get where you coming from. Thank you, Cheryl, for that. And let's see here. Now I see that we had a couple more people. We are cutting off the chat. We already at an hour in 37 minutes. But after Cheryl, on my list, I had Prosperity, and then I have Sassy TV from the 803. And we're going to end it after that because we got members only in about 5 hours or so. But Cheryl Howard, I love me some you. Thank you again. And yes, Prosperity, you are up.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Good, good, good. How are
Hey,
you? And
Yes,
thank you, sis, for what you put in the chat as well.
yeah, I don't know who what happened, who did it, but baby, yes, God, I am a QT crew member and I love it. And I be over here just like I be over there on my own channel. And what you ain't gonna do is play with the big sis. Like this, one of the sweetest content creators you gonna come across. And if she run her channel the way she run her channel, she run the way she run her channel. Her channel. The
Thank
keyword
you.
is her. Keywords are her channel. Like, how we
Thank
gonna
you.
have be discrepancies about somebody else's work? This is
that's right.
her baby. This is her name is behind this. She's gonna move with integrity the way she sees to move with integrity. Point blank. Period. We ain't gonna do that to the sweethearts. Y'all can take that stuff to the other
Yeah.
people, but the people that we rock with, and we're not gonna fall. No, that ain't gonna happen.
All right. Well, thank you, sis. Now, what about your thoughts? What do you feel about the clip that we saw with Nell Fletcher telling Martel, what if she had a hall pass? All of that good stuff. What we'll see tomorrow.
Baby, I like I've been saying since she got on the screen. I love me some Miss Nell Fletcher. I fell in love with Nell when when Nell Mel felt good enough and close enough to her to have that moment where she just let it all out, where she was able to cry, where she had somebody that really wanted to hear how she felt, really wanted to understand where she was coming from, and finally got that moment on the show where the people who didn't want to see, couldn't help but see. Who the heck don't want their kids 24 hours a day? Like this man tore this lady world all the way apart.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, you don't get married to get divorced. You don't get married to not raise your kids in the same household. Sugar
Mm-hmm.
mama was a whole baby. You know how much time that lady lost with her baby? Sugar
Come
mama will
on.
never do her first again.
Yeah.
She missed a lot of firsts with her baby because of this piece of junk. They got a hook and a curve, and it's even worse if you got a hook
Mm-mm.
and a curve and you don't know what to do with it.
Ooh,
That's the
child.
problem, sir.
Ooh,
That's not something you should be bragging about. You should need to go get that check.
Mm-mm.
And then
Baby.
he want to keep taking up for this girl. I am with Nell. We've been saying this since the beginning. If Mel did, who is mad at her besides Martel Holt?
Right.
Kimmy and them can pretend all they want. They wish they had the guts that Mel had.
that's right.
They want what Mel got. They envy, they image what Mel has. And that's
Yep,
confidence, and that's self-love, and that's self-worth, and that's the self-awareness to know what she is willing and what she will not take. Point blank, period.
that part.
She even
Mm-hmm.
took her whole last name back. Like Mel was taking her back. She returned to sender. Marlene, you can have your baby. She's gonna analyze my baby. She's working him so hard. You can have him
This
back.
boy.
She want a
Mm-hmm.
man,
Lord,
Period.
and she gonna get her man. Mel is too beautiful not to have suitors, sweet. You
thank,
lost out.
thank
She
you.
didn't. And like he said, he knew who his covering was with. He knew why he was blessed the way he was blessed, but he was too stupid to hold on to it. But
Exactly.
now you want to run. No, you can't. Ain't no coming back. I am so happy Mill has never flip flopped in her decision. Once she
Mm-hmm.
left that last time, she left. She
That's
never
right.
gave him hope. She never made him think she was coming back. She didn't do any of that. And she made other women realize that you may be scared of the unknown. You may be scared of what's to come because this has been your world for so long, and it's scary as hell to move forward without
Right.
that crutch you
Mm-hmm.
had.
That's
But
right.
she showed women you can do it. The unknown is going to be better than the bull crap that you already know. And these pick me issues really need to get into it and get away from whatever they've been taught. Because baby, I guarantee you, the way you will feel so much better. The energy that you take and to hate this lady and not like this lady because the black chain says she did this or says she didn't do that, baby, the weight that will be lifted off your shoulder. And I'm not saying you got to be a mellow meter. I'm not saying you got to be up male butt. What I'm saying is take her lessons,
That's right.
apply them to yourself. You ain't got to do it the same way she did, but she's giving you a blueprint of how you can move forward and be happy with you. We don't see Mel out here with 5 different men and all that. She is happy with her.
That's
Whatever's going
right.
on in the background ain't none of our business. But what we see is her making her own way, standing on her own feet, and letting us know you can bounce back from bankruptcy, divorce, a broken heart, not having your kids the way you want to. I don't understand how this lady don't inspire the people because all she exudes is inspiration.
That's
She
right.
may have her things before we all do. We are human. This lady is not perfect, and I would never say she is. But what she is giving is a good example of how you can also get you back. Get you back.
That's right.
The real you. Get to the core of you. Get to the root of what was holding you back and move forward. How can this lady be out here doing all she doing? Is she not an inspiration? Come on now. That's crazy.
She is
And
to me.
I don't consider myself a melody. I consider myself a melody supporter. And that's it. Support. We sisters, we black. And it ain't like she out here doing crazy stuff. What do we see her doing?
And let me say this real quickly, Prosperity. Thank you for saying that because a lot of people in my comments are say it, they say it and all of that. Look, support is support. So a lot of people, just like you just said, are melody supporters. Okay, and then it's nothing too much different if you ask me than a mellow meter. But we don't want people to feel wrong or some type of way if you don't address yourself as that. Support is support. You're gonna stand on
That's
support. So i'm
right.
glad that you i'm
Mhm.
glad that you said that because a lot of people and just feel some type of way. But it's people in my chat that said exactly what you said. I'm a melody
Mhm.
supporter, and it's people that say they are millimeters. To me, it's all about the support of this lady that we know what we've seen, what we've witnessed as far as what she went through. And it is absolutely inspiring and admirable as far as the comeback, the come up. That's the real comeback, okay?
That part.
Even though she didn't even fall from what we can tell when she left Martel, but to watch the comeback has been amazing. So go ahead, Prosperity. Couple more minutes, and then we do have to move to the last person, which will be Sassy TV from the 803. Go ahead,
My
Prosperity.
cousin.
Yeah, she say she
Hey.
Mel tell us the things she went through behind the scenes, and I don't understand why people had to see her in her at her worst state to feel like she been through something, to feel like she deserves all the happiness she has right now. We don't. Why you gotta see her at her worst state? What is that gonna give you? What is that gonna do?
Hmm.
Nothing. She said what she went through, and you know it as her of a person. She ain't lying. Her kids are gone. She don't have her kids 24/7. You that hurt. You can just imagine that. When our kids go for the weekend, we oh my God, I want my child back. They on your nerve when they're there, but as soon as they're gone, I need my child back. So that's my thing. We don't have to see her down at her worst to understand her story. She filed bankrupt. We know all the things she had to come back from because it was told. I'm glad Nell is up there. I'm so tired of Kimmy and Tisha. I really wish that they would find themselves or just hush their mouth, period. Because when Nell said that, they all look like, oh my God, you can hear Kimmy, you can hear her thinking it. So if one person cheats, that's okay for the other person to cheat. Heck yeah, when I'm giving you ask my baby daddy. You talk about wheel walking, Has, don't play with me. My name is Get Back Shorty. Yes,
Uh-oh.
God.
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying, that's the end. I tell my business later on in members only.
I
But sure,
love
you should
that
be
rap.
asleep because we was up all night.
Yep. You was a prosperity.
But thank you, Chit Chat. You know I
I'm
love
over here
everyone.
on mute. Prosperity girl, I just been laughing and talking back to you. Girl, I didn't look at me. I'm over here saying, whoop, child. Yes. I said, make sure to tell us tonight, girl. Then I look down and I'm on mute.
Baby, my name
Thank
is Get
you,
Back Shorty.
Prosperity. Thank
Me
you.
too.
Yes, I can't wait till tonight to hear. You guys know how we get down over there. Excuse me, but thank you for saying everything that you said. You know what I'm saying? We've witnessed when it comes to Kimmy and Letitia. This is why I titled this live video finally an ally for Mel. Kimmy and Tisha both. Kimmy got a different type of love for Martel, child. I'm just gonna say that in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, Martel is a good guy, whatever. But they've never done what we've seen Nell Fletcher do. And
Mm-hmm.
there was a lot of questioning. Why would she put them Mel just said she didn't want them in this she didn't want them paired up when they were in Houston. So Nell Fletcher caught some slack about that. But we also got to remember this is a show that's being produced, and yeah, I'm sure that there was a discussion before, but as far
Exactly.
as her really being an ally to Mel, she is that to me, from what I could see, even
Exactly.
when Mel is not in her presence, such as the conversation that she had with Martel on her doorstep when he was out
Yep.
there with that, alcohol or whatever he called that Inez wine. So that's how she's been moving to me. And I'm glad that we've seen it. We'll never see it when it comes to, and I'm not just gonna say women need to be the one to stand up in that manner and say, yeah, she should have. The men
Exactly.
should be able to as well. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a faithful man, but I don't think it's too many on that stage. Especially if it's a faithful man that know that the wife was a good wife and you was carrying on the way you was carrying on. And I think that that's why Martell has continued just to be delusional, because he don't have many people that's just gonna tell him the truth straight up. You know
Can
what
I
I'm
say
saying?
one more thing, Chit Chat?
Real quickly, because we
And
gotta
that's
go.
why that scene with her and Melody when Nell first came on the show is so important to me. Is because she never had that on the show.
On
We
the show.
can't say any scene with anybody allow Mel to be vulnerable and let
Mhm.
out and let us know what she was really feeling and thinking in those moments. So I
Yeah.
will always appreciate Nell for that. I've always said that
Hmm.
since I saw that scene. I appreciate her for that right there because she was never given that chance even by production.
Yes. Oh,
Mm.
excellent point.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Excellent point.
that's right.
And thank you for going ahead and putting that in there because you're absolutely right. You know, we haven't seen it, but imagine not
Mm-hmm.
experiencing it. Imagine being in Mel's shoes and knowing that even if they weren't the best of friends, they were friends.
Yep.
Tisha and Kimmy and Marceau and Maurice and all of that. Imagine
Mm-hmm.
feeling that, like, damn, y'all really ain't got my back. None of y'all gonna
Exactly.
tell this man, I can see where you are, why you are where you are. Nobody. So
Mm-hmm.
imagine feeling that. We see it.
Yep.
So, that's why I think that Mel is guarded at times, or may seem guarded, or may
Hell
seem
yeah.
like she don't trust them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at what we've seen and look at what she's
Mm-hmm.
experienced. You know what I mean? So
Track record
excellent,
proves it.
excellent point. Excellent point. Prosperity. Thank you so much for that. Thank you again to the 1K plus that's watching. I appreciate you guys. If you have not hit the like button, please go ahead and hit the like button. I do apologize. I have not been able to star a lot of comments, but I'm reading and catching up, and we'll end it off with a couple comments. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot this over to shout out to the Cutie Moms and the Cutie Crew as well. We're gonna go ahead and shoot this over to Sassy TV from the 803, and then we're gonna be up out of here after I read a couple comments. Sassy, your thoughts. Now, Sassy, real quickly, I don't want to stay on this because I don't want to make a big deal about it, but
Uh-huh.
my question to the chat was, I had a comment that was left under a video yesterday that, it was passive aggressive. Did you hear that part of my live, Sassy?
I didn't.
You
Me
didn't. Okay, so
either.
I'll go through it real quickly. So it was
Okay.
a passive aggressive comment, and it was a subscriber, and she let me know after she's no longer subscribed. And it's not a big deal, I promise you. But I want to ask
Mm-hmm.
you this because in Prosperity, I should have told you too, because you both are content creators. Well, what she said was, I came in, I clicked like, and I'm a subscriber. But if Destiny get back on this show, it is because of you content creators. I'm like, hold up,
Mm.
what? You know, the passive aggressiveness or the backhanded comment, like somebody put in this chat, it was a backhanded comment. So it's passive. I love you. I like your channel. Keep doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But, and so I politely let her know, look, we give our content. That's what we do. We create content. And
Right.
if you see from the thumbnail, you don't want to watch it, don't watch. You know what I'm saying? But definitely don't try to
Mm-hmm.
blame us if Destiny ends back up. Destiny or anybody else ends up on Love and Mirror Huntsville. We don't have any control over that.
We
So I just
don't.
wanted to give you the breakdown. And also, have you experienced that, Sassy?
I
Uh,
have. I have. I have. And I think the same person that did it to you said it to me.
How?
Baby, they get you all the time in the comments about me.
Goodness.
Oh, child, they tear me up. But you run your channel the way you run it, and if Destiny ends up on the show, it has nothing to do with us. It's
Mm-hmm.
all production and Carlos. It has absolutely nothing to do with us. Just like Martel, we think he should be off the show, but is he off the show?
No.
No.
Exactly.
So
Period.
how
Good
can
point.
we? What? I mean, how can we persuade people that they shouldn't be on the show just because we're showing, Destiny, and just because they're showing, the thing. I talked about her interview, and people, one up under my comment said the same thing, and I'm like,
Right.
whatever. You ain't got
Mm,
to stay here.
mm,
Run your show the way you want to go. There's a million more people on this YouTube channel. Goodbye.
Go ahead,
I
mm.
my
run it
Thank
and
you.
cousin.
say what I
Go
want to
ahead, my
say.
cousin.
Right. Thank you for that,
Yeah,
Sassy. Let me say this
Cheryl
real.
know
Hey,
Cheryl
cousin, my
knows.
cousin.
Hold on, guys. I don't know what's going on
Huh?
up here. Hold on, Cheryl.
Huh?
Hold on, Cheryl. No, I was saying to Sassy real quickly.
Oh,
Thank you for that, Sassy. Thank you for even
Uh-huh.
saying about the Martel part. Because you're right. We didn't came out here day after day, month after month, year after year, saying that this man shouldn't be on this stuff on this show and going completely off, and he's still there. So if we did have
Exactly.
any pull, he would be right up out of there. Thank
Right.
you
Mm-hmm.
so very much for that. But and I'm sorry, Cheryl. Go
You
ahead,
go
yeah,
Sassy.
that's all right. You scared me. I said I didn't do nothing.
ahead.
I said, oh my goodness, let me drop down. 'Cause I didn't.
You fine. Go ahead,
Oh,
Sassy.
and with Nell, I am glad. I've liked Nell from day one. Chris from day one. I think Chris lays back because Nell is the powerhouse. Okay, that's just my opinion. I'm glad that she's on here telling Martell off because
Mm-hmm.
the other two, including
Uh-huh.
Stormy, even though she did that, she was still scared. Okay, but Nell is bringing it back to the forefront with him. She's letting him know you cheated 5 years. You broke the covenant. So if she left and went with somebody else, all she was waiting on was the papers because you broke the covenant of marriage. 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
A baby. 3 or 4 ABs later. And you sitting up here worried about what she did when you did the damage? No, couldn't be me. And Mel couldn't be me. Cause I'd be like, Cheryl, honey, I'll wait for him to come home and be butt naked in front of the living room.
Baby. Tell them about it.
I, I would have got back. Mel, she better than me, but Mel is blessed because she didn't get back. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing of it is, I'm glad that Nell is somebody is finally talking. And a lot of people, like Kimmy um, and Tisha called Mel bougie back in the day, right? I feel like women like that, they feel like that because they don't have the self confidence Mel does. So when they encounter a woman like Melody or any other woman that has Melody stance and stature and they feel beneath them because they were never taught the confidence. And so that's why a lot of women can't relate to Mel because they're not on her level of confidence. They don't look at themselves as um I guess, how can I say it? They can't relate to her because their mindset is not there. They're too busy worried
Mm.
about, oh, she always taking pictures. She love herself. Shouldn't you love yourself?
Why you mad
Tisha,
Yes.
at
you
that?
don't love your body. You went by a man was in that pool. First thing teacher said, dang, that girl love herself. Yeah, if I had a body like Mel, I love myself too. And
Thanks.
Tisha don't love herself. And Kimmy's been hurt by somebody who represents Mel. I don't know who it is because that's why she takes up a Martell. She'll rather have a friendship with men than a woman at any time. So whoever hurt this woman did a great job. And Tisha,
Mm.
she just crazy. Tisha just simple minded. Okay, point blank. Everything Tisha does embarrasses her. It's just amazing to
Mm.
me. So that Mel is just confident. She was raised by a confident mother. She has confident women in her family. And when
Yeah.
you don't have that and that representation of that,
Mm-hmm.
of course you would feel lower because you're like, man, she act like she come from her mama act like she better than us, and her aunts act like that's because they were raised in confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Mm.
got a mama like
Mm-hmm.
Wanda raising you with no confidence, running the streets like a fool, cussing like a banshee, acting like a wildebeest. What you expect you gonna do?
Boosting.
Yep.
Boost it?
Yep.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you're not gonna have that
Ooh, child.
confidence. Period. So that's why Tisha she wants to be mayor, but she can't
Mhm.
because she don't know how. She don't know the steps. Even when people try to show her, she can't comprehend it because she resorts back to her what? Her mama's
Mhm.
ways,
Yep.
the women in her family
Mm-hmm.
ways. Look at them.
Yeah.
Me,
Yeah.
if I ran up on Bell Baby, I got me, her, him. Okay, chit chat, we here. I'm not gonna ever feel like I'm beneath someone because I was raised to be better. I might not have had it all in all my mom, but I had aunts that pushed me. Don't you ever think you're
Right.
less than anybody. Don't you ever,
Mm-hmm.
you can do just as much as anybody. Don't you ever think lower.
That's right.
And that's
Facts.
been sticking with me. But when you got a mama that too busy trying to sleep with everybody, run in and go to school 2 days a week to eat breakfast
Not to
instead
eat
of learning
breakfast.
how to write a check, and what you expect. Yeah, I'm bringing it
Mhm.
up because see, I'm bringing all this up because see, Carlos, he cuts all this out. I'm gonna remind you
Yeah.
every time where you come from. Since y'all always want to remind
Mm.
somebody else what they do.
That's right.
So that's
Mhm.
just my take on it. You got a bunch of criminals sitting up in there, and Martel got here done
Ow.
spreaded this RP, and he's sitting up on this stage talking about somebody cheated, and you out here messing around with a band cheat, looking like
Facts.
I'm sorry, looking like James
Ooh, child.
Brown in the gust
Oh,
on a
wait.
hot sunny day.
Not James Brown.
Race, face,
Oh
everything,
Lord.
and you lost your whole family over a 2-year-old girl that's got a 5-month-old brain. I'm just sorry, y'all. And then you want to blame Mel for you going out there. Let me tell you something, Martel Host. You didn't please her. That's why you went out there and cheated because you knew you had a confident woman and you couldn't talk dirty to her in bed. You couldn't do nothing. I'm
Mhm.
sorry, y'all. It just pisses me off.
Mhm.
This man comes on this show talking about his wife didn't please him with, and he ain't but a 3.5 inches himself.
Ooh,
Talking about he need to be pleased. I ain't never
Oh
heard
Lord. Have
Coleslaw
mercy.
said you
Ooh,
pleased her. I'm just
ooh,
saying. I ain't
child.
never heard Coleslaw say you pleased her.
Baby.
She just said she sat on you.
His
Ooh,
face.
child.
Never his
Fat.
eye.
Oh
It's
Lord.
very
Have mercy.
short. It's just a long
Ooh,
2
wee.
lips and a clit. That's
ooh,
it.
ooh,
But I'm just saying.
Sassy.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm
Sassy.
sorry, Braylon.
Sassy.
that's my cousin.
Sassy.
That's my cousin.
He
Whoa.
might have got a
I mean,
camel
no
toe.
lies told. I still love you.
That's my cousin. That's why I love her. That's my
Sassy.
cousin.
Baby, let me tell you. So Martell has never been.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up?
Martell ain't never been. It
That
ain't nothing.
came right on time, damn it. That came right on time. That was good. That was good, Chip Chat.
Sassy, what you saying? It ain't nothing to swallow up. You say 3 inches.
Ain't nothing to swallow.
He said that man got a camel toe.
Ah,
Prosperity, you
Now
know.
It's a moose knuckle. A
I'm
moose
telling the
knuckle.
truth. This man is sitting there with
Oh
them
my
tight
God.
jeans on with his legs wide open. I'm looking.
We
I'm
all
looking
are.
for what is going on. I got to find out what is these
yeah,
women going crazy over. Because I ain't seen a print, no nothing.
baby.
Nothing.
Child.
Wow.
Look, we saw moose knuckles.
Ooh,
It's
Yeah,
not camel
he
toe.
had a little moose knuckle.
It's just a
He
little moose
talking.
knuckle, child.
moose knuckle.
And you had the
I call it a camel
audacity,
toe. Him and
And a
Maurice
moose
got
knuckle
camel
ain't but
toe.
about 3.5.
baby.
That's it.
Oh,
And he talking about Mel didn't please him. Honey, that's like swallowing a Tic Tac.
ooh, yeah.
That's like a whale swallowing a tic tac.
Oh,
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
That's my cousin.
I
Go
mean,
ahead,
what you
Sassy.
expect Mel to do? She did the best she could with what she had,
I
and she
can't.
still loved you.
Oh
Okay?
God. It's like swallowing a
You ain't
tic
gonna come
tac.
over here and get no praises from me, baby, because I'm gonna drag you every chance I get.
Child.
Baby.
But look, this is what
Woo.
Martell will say to that though, Sassy.
That's cap.
You're a liar.
You gotta show her walking
You're
off the
a
stage
liar.
now.
Lord help.
We need to
Martell
see her
gotta at
walking
least
off
be
the
12,
stage.
12, 13 inches, Sassy. I think you gotta add 10 to that. The way this man carry on out in these streets and on
No,
TV
yeah, like
and how he got
chit chat,
cold going, he gotta be a good foot. Come on, Sassy.
chit chat. Now you know, little. It's like little short man syndrome. They
Uh-huh.
want to be big and bad, but they still short.
Not
Ooh,
Napoleon. Not
and you
even
gotta
Napoleon.
remember,
Yes,
I
he's
play
got a
Sassy.
little man. He's
Yeah,
got a little thing.
I got something to
It's a
say,
moose
y'all.
knuckle.
I
It's
got
a
something to
moose
say.
knuckle. Now look,
Sassy.
even some pick me's was saying, and child, this sassy then took me there. But even some pick
Ooh,
me's on
child.
some pick me's on Facebook was like, come on, guys. You know, sometimes people are growers. Child, look. The way that man
Child.
carried on, he was really trying to make up for knowing that, in my opinion, that he ain't
Mm-hmm.
really doing the damn thing. Sassy,
Right.
thank you for even mentioning coleslaw, because coleslaw definitely came out here and said he was trash.
Yep. Sure did.
Trash.
Sure
Martell
did.
don't realize that even though she lets him, do with her, that's not her goal. Her goal has
No.
always to just be in Mel's spot. And
Right.
Right.
if it means I gotta fake it with you like Mel was faking it with his ass, that's what this girl has been willing to do. He
Yep.
ain't never been
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up?
he ain't never been swallowed up. That ain't nothing to swallow.
You are showing
It
your
ain't nothing.
tail today, ma'am.
Oh
It
my
ain't nothing to
goodness.
swallow. It ain't nothing to swallow.
Swallowed.
Sassy.
That is showing off today.
Baby, Sassy
Sassy.
Oh
started
my
it,
God.
prosperity. Sassy
I'm
started this
just
mess.
saying, y'all, it is a shame and a scandal that this
Scandal.
man sitting up there with that tight suit on,
A shame and a
broke
scandal.
as hell, ain't
Oh
got
my
no
God.
house, ain't got no bank account,
No
credit
food.
jacked up from -0 to -6. Can't sign a loan, can't get a car, had to go out here and convince and act like he was liking this woman just to get his truck.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
You're
he
a
can't
liar.
do nothing, nothing. It was all male, it will always be male, and if she cheated, so be it.
Exactly.
Period. Duh.
But we
Period.
know that Mel did not cheat on that man. He even said it out his own mouth. If Mel
Exactly.
cheated, then it would have been some fighting going on. But you sitting over there telling this little girl, I'm gonna make you a star, promising her all this stuff. You didn't even make Mel a star. So how in the
Right.
heck you gonna make
That's
that
crazy.
girl a star?
Yeah.
Exactly. That
He
part.
wanted $1 million.
He
For
ain't
that?
worth a million pennies wrote on a piece of paper.
But Don, you know about that
Child.
$1 million.
That
You
girl
know
ain't even,
For
something? He
what?
said,
he's
if
not
I
even
He
worth
want,
can't
$1. Oh
He
God.
can't even talk right. Mel asked him one simple thing. Can you just talk dirty to me in the bed? And
Right.
this fool said, I can't do that.
Sure did. Sure
I ain't
I,
did.
gonna
I,
do
I,
that.
I mean, listen, I know we in public, but even I can throw down in public, but
Well,
I'm
he
not
said,
going
I
to do
would
that. So,
never, but
listen,
you'll sit on somebody's face though and suck their butt
Yeah,
cheek. Oh,
yeah.
child.
Keep
Right.
it cute. Keep
Right.
it cute. Keep it cute.
But you
Keep it
but
cute.
you can't say, come here, girl, bend that tail over, let me hit it.
Right.
You can't say that.
And he
But you
really acted like he was disgusted.
Right.
You guys just
yes.
mentioned that his facial expression was like he was disgusted.
Right.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, even at
exactly.
that time, we had the side chick out here telling everything, how he
Huh.
flipped her upside down, everything. Okay. Remember she said, remember
And
she
that
said
bite.
something
Just
like
flipped her
while y'all
upside
was
down.
out. Right. Remember, she said something like, while y'all were out eating corn, he had just been over
He was
here.
eating,
Eat, you know what I mean?
And
So,
she was too.
swallowing.
And she
yeah,
was too.
swallowing it up. He been swallowing it up for years.
Yes,
Now that's
swallowing.
what's dreadful. When you've been
Yes,
swallowing it up for years
swallowing.
and ain't got nothing to show,
Ooh,
baby.
child.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up?
It's never
For
gonna get
that,
old. I don't care what
all
nobody
that
says.
work, all that work that
Swallowed.
that girl has put in to find out he was not the brains of nothing.
Ooh, that's
All
why
that,
she holds on chit chat
yeah.
because she's trying to say, you know, I, I can't believe I'm still with this dude and he wasn't the brain. But I
Still.
got to make people think he is.
Mm-mm.
You,
But you
that's
know what's so
retarded.
sad,
I'm
Sassy?
sorry. She is arrested developed.
Yeah,
is.
sure
And
is.
he is too. But this is the thing though.
Thank you.
If you work that damn hard, just like Mel said, she worked hard
Right.
to
Yes.
come in between her family. If you work that hard, and if you find out that he wasn't the brains, where's yours?
Right.
You
That's
can't
right.
step in.
Where's
You,
hers?
you can't
Correct.
step
Correct.
in and perform on the level that his wife was. No. So that's why we
And ain't
see
got nothing.
5 years later, he and her put together has equaled zero. Just nothing.
Zero.
Nothing.
It's
They
still on the
have
platform
nothing.
saying it's still saying that he ain't with nobody. He's single. He's
Right.
single.
But
Continuously.
what I'm saying, Cheryl, is that girl did put in work. And
She
Right.
put in work.
you can't even do what his wife did, make him look like he was something. You can't even, we know
Mm-mm.
he ain't
Right.
got it,
Like
and we
Mel
know she
said,
ain't got it too. And the reason why is
right.
because she has not even been able to say, you know what? Okay, so y'all divorced. I done stuck with you that long. We're gonna go ahead and do the damn thing. Let's get our business plans in order. Let's get us a house. Let's do this, let's do that. Nothing.
The
No.
house on the
All
way.
she
All I
had,
see her doing is picking up trash.
that's it. All she
Yeah.
had was the swallowing capability, child, the
Picking
swallowing
up
up.
trash with trash, honey.
Exactly.
Picking
Now
up
y'all know,
trash with trash.
now y'all know they
Thank
got
you,
And
an
then
Sassy.
investment property.
and then little Jackie Chan just out there running around,
Whoop.
about
Woo,
ready to step
child.
on
You
needles
know
Woo,
and
what? No
and
child.
God,
I mean,
no
Woo,
God,
Lord have mercy.
no
No, that's
God,
well,
Child.
no, that's the
Lord,
I'm
demolition
just
man.
saying.
No, that's
no
the
I'm
God.
demolition man.
sorry.
Not
oh,
Jackie
child.
Chan.
Oh,
That's the
Lord.
Little
demolition
Jackie
man. That's the
Chan, he be
demolition
tearing her
man.
head up. That's why I call him little Jackie Chan. He a cute little boy. Don't get me wrong, but he be
Ooh,
Right.
slapping that
sassy,
woman upside her
baby.
head, pulling her hair out, beating her up
Sassy,
because he see his daddy doing it.
Thank
Allegedly,
you.
in my opinion.
baby. Ooh, child.
That part.
Baby, she dropped the
Sassy,
mic long time
baby.
ago.
From the
Yeah.
AOC.
Well, I'm
Whoa,
just here
Lord
to tell
have
you,
That's
I'm
my
sick of
cousin. That's
Martell.
my cousin.
I'm sick of Martell, the hopeless. Okay, I'm sick of him.
mercy.
That's
Oh,
cap.
He said the hopeless.
The hopeless.
Oh
Okay,
God.
that name has no meaning, no depth, no monetary hook to it. It's just
woo.
criminals.
Whoop.
Now, Sassy,
So
not the young
Marlene,
and
come and get your boy.
the young and the hopeless. That remind me of that
Young
old
and the hopeless, honey.
Lord have
yes,
Well, we
Tupac.
know that
Young
man
and
ain't
the
got no
hopeless.
hair. He
Yes,
might not got a
young and
beard
the
no more
hopeless.
after Sassy.
I can't, Sassy. I can't.
You done snatched
My
that man
cousin.
Pussy Willow off his face.
Uh,
Baby.
Ooh,
That's why I love my
that look like
cousin.
her hair. Who knows, child?
That's why I love my
baby,
cousin. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sassy.
the
Windmill. Go
Girl,
ahead.
I'm
young
just telling you,
man.
this is a hot mess.
I'm telling you.
And the way they go, look at them. Look at just head just messed up. Look at that grin. Eh,
A perfect picture.
that is her up and down. Just need to be that dude needs to be black.
Yeah,
Look at him.
Oh God.
facts.
Lord have
Well,
mercy.
listen,
Mushroom.
ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, I would not. I promise you, I would not be cutting us off if we did not have Cutie Crew members only live tonight. We're gonna continue this over there.
I'll be
Sassy
back.
Ooh,
from the
Sassy. Love you.
A03.
Love you, cuzzo.
Love
Sassy
y'all back.
Sassy, you did your thing.
from the
Yes,
I just
Lord.
had to
803.
tell you.
Baby.
I'm just sick of Martell, you
Me
guys.
too.
I'm sick
Me
of
too.
him.
Me
Yes,
too.
And every
ma'am.
chance
Sick of
I
him.
get, I'm going to drag him.
That's
But
right.
this
Me
who's
too.
also sick of. Okay, now I definitely gotta fix that volume. But yeah, she said he's the lowest of the low of the
Lower the
scum.
low.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
how come?
Where's the stormy? Where's the stormy one of I gave your ass grace? Because I
Oh,
feel like that
Mm,
one could come through right now for a lot of things.
yes.
Listen,
She gave Martell grace and
yeah,
coleslaw.
she did. But look,
Sure
guys, we
did.
gotta end this. But Sassy, what I want to say to you is this. First of all, thank you. Okay, for
You're
Ooh.
coming
welcome.
through here. I keep telling each and every content creator, and I promise you guys, once I am completely on track of what I'm gonna do or what not I'm gonna do, as far as moving or not. I'm gonna make sure to make some time. YouTube Prosperity, YouTube Braylon, everybody, to stop by you all's channels when you are live. Okay, it's been rough.
Yes.
I got a
You
lot
good, man.
that's going on with me just doing everything. But
Mm.
I appreciate each and every one of you. Sassy, thank you for saying it's the audacity for me for this man
Yes.
to be we now know arrested for DV harassing communication, and he knew that at the time that the reunion was filmed, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, because the Houston and everything had already happened, and
Yep.
you still got the audacity to be sitting up on this stage even talking about cheating.
Mm-hmm.
See, Martel is one that you got to show them, like my mama used to say. You got to show them better than you
Better
can
you can
tell them.
tell
And
'em.
Mel
You can
showed
tell
them.
him.
Mel showed them with them their charges.
Mhm.
But see, he would be scared to say anything. He would be the one saying, "You know what? I understand she cheated. I was wrong. I was wrong." That's how scared I'm gonna have your ass for the shit that you didn't came out here and done. Please believe.
Yep.
So go on about your business quietly, and that's what he should have done, and he wouldn't even be experiencing these current charges. So we'll discuss more tonight. We're gonna say this one more again, and then I'm gonna address the chat and we out of here. But have you guys
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up?
I
now
don't like the word swallow no more.
Me neither.
Now,
It sounds so perverted.
swallow? That's
it
what
really
I'm
does.
saying.
I
And what made
listen,
what made
I mean,
TD Jake say that in that moment? I mean, I know that it was a part of a sermon, but still, you know what I mean? Oh,
I
in the
know
yes.
he
chat,
regrets saying it. He
I'm
regret it.
sure.
I know that much.
Hey, look, I'm gonna
He
have a
had a he had a
further.
he had a flashback. That's what
That you know
happened.
what
To
that's
that
what it
freak
was,
off
says.
child.
Because let me tell you something. I said this on my virtual tour live. I said I remember saying on Chit Chat with QT's live, I'm like, if my mouth can go for 2 to 3 hours live, imagine what else it could do. I don't like the word swallow no more.
Swallowed
It just ain't right coming out of his mouth. That just ain't right.
Well,
That
Braylon,
just ain't
Swallowed.
right. Just
first of all, Braylon, you got to say it correctly. It's not
no.
swallowed. You got to
I'm not
say,
doing that
Swallowed.
mental damage to
Braylon,
myself.
Braylon, you got to say
I love you.
swallowed. Listen, Braylon, you got to say
Swallowed.
swallowed. Swallowed. Say it, Braylon.
Swallowed.
Come on, Braylon. Come on, Pastor. Say it for her.
You
Say
gotta
it.
Say
get
it, Braylon.
We're not going to end the live
Just
until I
one
do it.
time,
Okay.
Braylon. Just one
Oh
time.
Lord, have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up. Lord help. The things I do for y'all. The things
I'm
I
about
do.
to say
Okay,
only
let's end the
cuties.
live.
Wow.
Only
Let's end the
cuties can
live.
get you to do
Lord
that.
help.
Woo,
Lord help.
child.
Let's end the
Baby,
live.
we gotta go. Y'all have clowned on this class.
You
Yes,
made another pastor say
that
swallowed. You are the
Listen,
new
listen. No,
swallowed
no,
apostle.
no,
up.
no, no. Mm-mm.
You gotta be
Oh my
swallowed
Lord
up.
Jesus,
I'm
that was
sorry.
funny.
That's how you gotta talk from that on. You gotta be swallowed up.
Swallowed.
You
You
are the winner of the
swallowed.
day chit chat. You got
Oh my
another
God.
pastor to say
This was so
swallowed.
fun. Yes, Lord,
Swallowed.
prosperity. OMG. We're going to continue on tonight and members only. Shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you for making my Friday. I got tears streaming down my eyes over here.
My
Braylon,
stomach hurt.
Pastor Braylon sounded just like
Stomach
TD
hurt.
Jakes. And I thought TD
I
Jakes had hit the
he
lights.
the
I'm like,
pastor.
Braylon's in the house.
Braylon was like swallowed.
Swallowed
Swallowed.
up.
That's why he don't like it no more because he knew he could say it right.
I knew. I listened to all of that to get it up out of him. Okay, I knew Brandon could say it. This
Oh,
time,
Jesus.
the chat,
Oh,
you guys were live and respectful and still had back and forth. We are okay with back and forth, disagreements, all of that, as long as it's respect.
yes.
The panel has been absolutely amazing. Shout out to QT. Shout out to Pastor Braylon Lee. Shout out to LeBron, BLS, Cheryl Howard,
Thank
Prosperity, the Kick
you.
Girl, and Sassy TV from the 803.
My
Shout
cousin.
out
All
to
right. My cousin.
yes, each and every content creator that decided to drop down or click the link. Thank you guys so much. I promise you, it's on my
No
vision
problem.
board. I want to show that same support back to you guys when you're live and all of that. So I appreciate you. To
Chit
the
chat, you got me going live next because of this. This all your fault.
all right,
This is your fault.
Prosperity.
Prosperity, thank you going live. I am in the middle of putting in micro knotless braids on my
Oh,
head.
God.
I got about 30 out of 200 or more.
About
So
to say
you
good
know
luck
what
with that
you're
all
gonna
Ooh.
day.
need. Yeah,
Yeah,
so this gonna be a
I'm gonna
week.
be in your shoes soon. But I'm not
Yes.
doing micros.
Yeah, I'm a
Mm-mm.
micro type of girl, but I'm actually doing them over micro locks. So I do have micro locks that are
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
real. Yeah, it's only a year and a half. So you go through the ugly duckling stage and all that. I ain't showing no pictures.
I
Period.
have
You know how I
questions for you.
You ain't no ugly duckling.
I'm gonna have to look up your socials because I have questions because I'm contemplating micro locks.
Okay, I love them. I love them. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, but I'm not active. Haven't been
Really?
active for years. So yeah, basically anything
Wow.
I do it myself, even the micro
Oh,
lock, even regular microbraids.
Okay.
But I should
okay.
have set my tail down in somebody's shop and let them go on ahead and do this. This is next.
I
Look,
got the real locks, but
Cheryl,
yes,
that's
kind
they
of
I
are
mean,
chunky.
beautiful, Ladon. They are
the chat.
beautiful.
That's
Yes,
the only reason
yes.
I can't do dreads because you can't do it for a long time, and I cannot not comb my hair. I just can't.
Yeah, it's a
Mm-mm.
permanent thing. You can comb them out, but you
No, I'm
will.
saying when they say you can't style your hair for the first because you want them to lock
Right,
in
the
or
ugly
whatever.
duckling
Yeah,
stage, girl,
yeah, I
yeah.
can't do
Mm.
that.
So I be
You know,
free in this house, but baby, when I walk out, I gotta be suited and booted. I'm gonna have a wig on, child. We covering no man, we not doing that. So
I know
yeah,
that's right.
yeah, so that's what I will be swallowed.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up?
I will be
What's
swallowed up
that?
in
Making
the
Swallowed.
fun of him?
braids. Yeah,
swallowed.
swallowed
Swallowed
up
in
in these
micro braids.
braids. But thank you guys again for an
All right. See you
awesome,
later.
awesome live. Cutie crew,
Bye,
I will
chit
see you
chat.
guys later. I
Have a
got to
good
make a
one,
run.
guys.
Bye, chit
All
See
right.
y'all
chat.
Good night,
tonight.
guys.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
letting
guys
me
for
come
joining
up.
the
Bye, y'all.
channel.
Y'all
I
be
love
safe.
y'all.
Be
Bye.
safe
All
out there,
right.
chit chat.
Be safe. Yeah, be
Okay.
safe,
All
y'all.
right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What a fun Friday live. Now, you guys know, if you don't know, I still have on the agenda to introduce real soon. I mentioned a cute little segment that I wanted to start, and it is called That Shit Cray.
That shit crazy. That shit crazy.
So I'm still gonna be introducing that going forward, where we talk about whatever's been cray for the week. That's coming soon. Like I said, it's a lot on my plate, but we'll get to that as well. But you guys have been absolutely amazing. Love you guys so much. We can all disagree and to agree. We could debate. We can do it all. That's what makes the world go round. Every content creator should not be the same, as long as we all are respectful with each other. And that's been my goal. Okay. I had a little incident once, but that's my goal. People got a right to do and say what they feel. But if we can keep it respectful, I think that everybody in a sense should be supported. So this is what YouTube is about. I always said I love to have some fun. We do touch on some serious conversations. I wanted to put this DV banner up real quick because I did see a comment from a lady that says she's a supporter of Mel because she went through DV. And so if anybody has experienced this, or if you feel like you need to talk to someone, number one, you can reach out to me on Instagram. But here's the DV hotline. But we do cover a wide variety of things, serious topics. But today was so much fun. So much fun. And I love you guys. I really, really do. I'm sorry I did not get to all of your comments, but thank you guys for participating in the chat. If you did not hit that like button, please make sure to hit that like button on your way out. I'm going to go ahead and say this one more again.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up?
I just had to play that again before I left. I got to find the full video of Chris Brown because he really, really bent back just like he was TD. TD Jakes, look, we love you. But I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. Do you hear me? But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Thank you guys again. Happy Friday. Cutie crew. I'm gonna make my run, but we have 4 hours. 4 hours, and we will be live tonight, and we just gonna go with the flow, but I will bring up the hot topic post as well. Before I leave, shout out again to True Wisdom TV, J28, Melissa, Raymel, Reese, Black women are in the building, Teresa Wright, Carla Nash, Sabrina Williams, Peaches and Creams, the real Nikki, too blessed for you. Thank you so much for the super chat, baby. This panel was a mess. Do you hear me? Baby girl said, I bet your mail is getting swallowed up. Ooh, child. Y'all something else. Carmencita and Gwen, shout out to the Cutie crew members, and shout out to those that sent me a super chat or a super sticker.
Plenty dollars. Can we get
Thank you guys again. And baby girl, you gonna make me play this one more again. Baby girl says she bet you Mel is
swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up?
a mess. Yes, Lois, this was so much fun. Mary White, no, you didn't, Mary. Y'all clowning. We gotta go. Cutie crew, see you guys later on today. And shout out to each and every one of you that joined me for this live. And I will chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT.